Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
It gives an entirely new generation of slackers and potheads a reason to get blazed.
Who do you think you are?
This is the happy hour, bitch.
With High Cee.
Fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
See, women need a reason to have sex. Men just need a place.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
And Ahnsome.
She had the biggest tits I've ever seen, I think.
Yeah, I called her up. She gave me a bunch of crap about me not listening to her enough or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Marriage is like an unfunny, tense version of Everybody Loves Raymond. But it doesn't last 22 minutes. It lasts forever.
And you never know what surprise guests might show up.
Then let's show these bastards that we are better than they are.
We're not better, we're just different.
No, we're better.
Different.
Better.
Different.
We're better.
They're nutcases or they're troublemakers.
These guys love making audiences pee ourselves.
Hey, here we go. Check this out.
Come on, join the party.
All right, let's get it started.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy High Cee coming to you live from STLR Studios on this post-4th of July edition of the Happy Hour. It is Wednesday, July 5th. I'm up in here with my boy Awesome's in the building.
What's up, everybody? Look, all my fingers are still there.
Hey, that means you didn't pull a Jason Pierre-Paul and blow off all your digits. We also got Smokey the Dro Man in the building.
What's going on, everybody? We've had a great holiday weekend. I hope you guys did too. It is, even though it's not the weekend, it's really like what, Wednesday or something? Hump day. Happy Hump Day.
It's Hump Day, but does it not feel like a Monday or something?
It does feel
today?
like a Monday. That's why I said happy weekend, but it's really like the middle of the week and it's about to end.
To be honest with you, I kind of woke up and felt like it was a Monday because I went riding yesterday with my Sunday crew, so it kind of felt like it was Sunday yesterday. Then I'm just like, oh damn, it's freaking. We dropped the first Wednesday. We also got Scooby in the building. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
How was your 4th of July, buddy?
Man, it was quiet.
Yeah.
I just grilled a little bit of chicken, made some mac and cheese and some cornbread, and I just had an easy day. I just relaxed, man.
And where are the leftovers at? That sounds really damn good.
He brought you the damn cookie. You happy with that, man?
That's about all that. That's all that was left. I didn't cook a big meal for leftovers. I just cooked enough for
for him to drop out on
for Scoob.
He wasn't trying to feed
me and my grandmother. So
okay, that's Graham. See, he had to take care of Graham.
Hey, you never know though, because some people kind of cook. Listen, Big Mike, you know how his mom cooks. If we can go over there like 2 people deep, and she cooking up like 20 of us are about to eat. She trying to send you home with leftovers. You can snatch a couple.
Especially my skinny ass. She like, oh, here you go. You need like 20 plates.
I used to cook like that, but then people stopped dropping by. I'm like, man, I got all this leftovers. I can only eat so much, and then it's damn, I gotta throw it away. It's like, so I just stopped doing that.
Yeah, she like meal preps for you for like the whole month.
Now that's a food trainer for you there. That's what you need when you're working out.
She's like, oh, you're looking a little thin over there. Smokey.
Thanks, Mom. Nice of you to notice my ribs are showing. But so finger check real quick. Everybody got all 10 digits? All right,
I got all mine.
Nah, I lost one.
I don't think that was from a firework though. That's a different story.
I had to break it off in her.
I was about to say I had a couple missing last night, but they reappeared.
Hey, that's what's up.
But
they went the black hole and came back, huh? But yeah, man, it was a nice 4th of July. I freaking probably rode my motorcycle for about 4 or 5 hours.
All day straight?
I'm pretty damn red, yeah.
Pretty much. You look like a burnt tomato. Look.
Damn. I got some redness going on.
I didn't know
you got burnt up, y'all.
I didn't know you wore sleeveless shirts when you go out riding.
He does.
Well, because listen, it was like this part of my arm was tan and nothing else was, so it's like I'm waiting on this boat to get back so I can go out there and try to get.
Oh, we're all waiting on the boat to get back.
I told him that he needs to start wearing his Hulk Hogan Speedo. I know he has one. And I told him he needs to ride in that.
What you gonna do when High Cee runs wild on you?
Wear that and a boa and you're good.
I mean,
they ain't messing with you.
You're telling me that if High Cee pulled up to the club or the bar like that all the chicks ain't gonna pull on him.
I mean, especially if he's rocking the boa.
Especially if he's got the backpack seat. You know what I mean? The seat for the girl to sit on.
then they're like, "Can I have a ride?" And you're like, "Yeah, but take off everything but that bra and panties, B." Hey,
I mean, yesterday was the 4th of July. I'm sure I could have swung by the beach.
The bitch.
The beach was pretty thick. I had a couple friends ask me if I'd go out there.
You know, the only thing with me with that right now is it's like freaking 1,000,000 degrees out, dog. Yeah, and there's a lot of people, so I can't be around a lot of people, bro. When it's that hot out and stuff, I can't be around a lot of people. I go crazy.
It's definitely the time of year you might want to bring one of those canopies out, the little pop-up tents or something like that, because boy, it gets so hot out there.
Oh yeah.
This that time of year I like to call. It's called Merkin season. It's so hot out, people will fight you because the yellow line in the road wasn't straight.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, they'll fight you because the asphalt is made out of asphalt.
Like, bro, did you just breathe? How you gonna disrespect me like that?
You just stepped on my grass over there, boy.
What I don't like about the beach around this time is with the sun being the way it is, with it being so hot, everything is so freaking bright because of the freaking like white ass sand that we have. And if you don't have sunglasses or if you go in the water,
just bright,
it's just like
I can't see anything. I've got sunshine.
Oh, that's how it is for real at Siesta. Yeah. You already know, boy. If you go out to, I made that mistake a couple times. If you go out to Siesta with no sunglasses, you're SOL.
Hey, not just sunglasses. Make sure you got some blue blockers.
And maybe a big hat. Everybody be feeding them seagulls. They might be flying above you, dropping a little extra.
They might be dropping some deuces.
Shout out to Mama Chapo, who is a target for those things. They love her.
They poop on her a lot.
Oh man, they I don't know why. They just seem to.
Well,
find
they say
her.
It's good luck.
Is it? Well, she must be lucky as hell then.
Shit.
I mean,
doesn't smell like it afterwards. Now,
you better give her some money for a couple scratch offs. I mean,
they say it's good luck. In the
likely you're bound to hit the 50,000, right?
I just remember this.
What's it mean when one swoops down and steals your hot dog out of your bun?
That means you're
I have the funniest story. I have the funniest story.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're talking about these seagulls. It slipped my mind until just now. I wonder if Big Booty Judy is listening. I wish she was, because this story would be great for her because it actually happened to her. Me and her, back in the day, you know, we used to date and everything, but we were at freaking Siesta Key Beach chilling one day. We were out there having like a little, you know, hangout session, chilling and stuff, and we brought some snacks. She has this Twinkie, cuz. She opens it up and goes to eat this shit, and this bird comes out of like left field and like attacks her. Snatches this Twinkie,
bitch. Hey,
was it a seagull?
The reason why I asked that about the hot dog is because that's what happened to me. I think 5th grade or whatever. We were at the beach or whatever. I had just got you know how long those lines are when you're in school, right?
I thought you were about to say the hot dogs.
No. So I'm in the back, right? So I finally get my hot dog. I already had to wait because they ran out. So I had to wait for them to get off the grill. So then they finally get off the grill.
Were you at the beach when this happened?
I was at the beach, yeah.
Which one was it, Lido or Siesta?
Mine was Siesta.
It was Lido. It had to be Lido.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, I believe it was Lido.
Mine was at Siesta, and it was funny as hell. It was the craziest shit all I've ever seen. Like, cause literally, it wasn't like the food was away from us. Like, we were literally sitting there talking to each other, and she's getting ready to go eat this Twinkie, and this bird just like
mid-bite almost.
Pretty much mid-bite. Like, it took it out of her mouth, like, pretty much.
Was that how yours was like, or were you just walking with it?
Close. I had just got it. So I had to put everything on, you know, that I wanted. I go to my spot. I take the hot dog. I get ready to bite that sucker.
That's how hers
nowhere was. And takes the whole hot dog.
She went to go bite it.
Did you get hit by like a wing or anything?
No, he was smooth, bro. He was quick as hell.
She did. She
like hit her.
Ask her. She's terrified of them now. Them things attacked her at the beach.
That's hilarious.
Judy, I got to hear this story.
Now I know why she wouldn't tell me why she was didn't like seagulls. There was a seagull in the parking lot, and she like came back. She's like, I hate them things, and she came back
that's
inside.
That's why, because we were at the beach, and because it hit her. Like, it wasn't like yours, it just smooth criminal through. This one was
she
like,
got slapped with that. Huh? She got slapped and a thief.
Yeah, this one like hit her and kicked her in the eye.
Damn.
Knocked the tooth out and junk. She had to go get a new one. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd have been funny for real. So you had like ketchup and everything. Did as it flew off, like the ketchup and all that stuff start dripping off the hot dog?
yes, it all fell down, and he didn't let that hot dog go for nothing.
Hell nah, they were trying to fight that one for the Twinkie.
Yeah, 3 other ones came in. Yeah,
he ate that Twinkie so quick because he had to get that cream filling.
And those things do not bite; they just swallow whole everything.
Hell yeah,
dude.
they
I don't know
swallow
how
the
the
whole.
hell they live, bro. Some of the stuff they eat. Like I literally saw one. No lie, I saw one swallow the thigh bone, the chicken thigh bone, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking, okay, I understand how it went in, but coming out it's gonna be hell.
No, because they have really acidic stomachs, so it actually breaks all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're gonna need that one. Was gonna need it for sure.
That's why it's illegal to do so. But that's why allegedly if you give them
Alka-Seltzer, yeah. I actually I've seen that happen. Scary as shit.
It really is.
It was scary for me.
You witnessed a bird blow up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be crazy.
It was, dude. That shit was wild.
The Alka-Seltzer thing, that is crazy.
I've never seen it happen.
What happened was it doesn't like blow up like you think like a bomb blows up. What happened is like you see it kind of like
inside.
Like the inside. You can see it kind of puff up and then it just. I mean, no feathers go flying.
Okay, so it's like
that.
still whole. It's not like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not
like an internal combustion line.
Yeah, it's not like an explosion. Like if you blew up a watermelon or something.
If they ate a lot of it, it could be though.
That maybe I don't know.
Probably.
I just saw. Yeah,
they do explode.
I've seen one explode when we were actually right here at this intersection.
When a car hit it.
Listen, I was with my boy Hobbs back in the day. You remember Hobbs from Culinary
Air
School?
Yeah.
He used to live over off University, and we were going up 301 for something. And he had like a Kia
DJ
Sportage.
said, "What's up with the cartoons?"
That's what that immediately popped to my mind when everybody was saying the seagull thing. It was mine from finding Nemo. So that was what the little clip was.
Mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. I missed
it. It was crazy though. We were riding like this bird flew. I don't know if it was a seagull, but it flew down in front of us, and my boy's car hit like the corner of the car hit it. And it literally just boosh. All you seen was like feathers everywhere.
I hit a crow and his freaking beak got stuck in the windshield.
That's awesome.
There was a beak mark. You could see like the beak hit like because it was kind of like one of them stork looking birds.
See, now that's crazy. Man. I've never hit a bird. I've never hit really any animal. But what's funny about the situation is that I was watching a video right before we had our dove release thing. And I was watching a video of dove releases, and there was a dove that got released, and it got boom, smacked by a truck, and I'm like, oh god, I hope that shit doesn't happen to us.
Like a hawk comes by, snatches it.
Like, oh my god, that's terrible. It was hilarious though, but they were next to a freeway, like we weren't that close to a highway, but damn, like
it was
that could happen.
Like they had to aim toward the freeway.
Yeah, like the bird just
around, aimed it towards it. Yeah. That junk was, I see that same video, so I'm like, damn, I hope that don't happen to us.
Oh, man.
That was pretty funny, though.
Good stuff. So, yeah, the cartoon video, that was because of the whole, like, as soon as, like, I see seagulls and I think of that, it's because everybody was talking about it getting snatched out of their hands, and they like that. It's like, mine! Like, they were like, mine.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're little thieves. They're bastards.
They are little bastards.
They are.
Smooth criminals, just like
Smokey said.
Like Smokey
awesome.
said, bro, they are just that, too. Smooth criminals.
And just to chime in on this, Logan, I did see your ribs. I don't know how good they were or not because you didn't bring us any. So, I mean,
they told me to come over, but
they could look good, but they could have been dry. So I don't know.
With the kid, I was cooking the turkey. With
didn't even give me an address to go to while I was out and about for 5 minutes.
He left you hanging.
Yeah.
Way to go, Logan. Way to be a team player.
Mm-hmm. Still have my AC vent up there that has not been moved to a hallway.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna hook you guys up, I swear.
He doesn't talk like that, but that'd be cool. I think that'd be awesome if we had him calling and sound like that.
I swear.
What do you expect from a Florida State Seminole?
I mean, you can't expect too much. They're not too bright.
Ooh.
Which leads us to our
question of the day.
Speaking of Florida State,
I love how that segued. It was almost like, does it have anything to do with idiots up there?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Is buying
it's funny.
Another woman or man food considered cheating? Like if you're in a relationship.
But if you're like a dude buying another dude, is this going towards that?
No, I'm just making it like.
Well, unless you're gay, like a gay relationship. If you're
in a gay relationship, I guess so.
Funny.
We're discriminating.
It depends. Like if you're in a relationship and you buy the opposite sex, same. Depending on your relationship, if you buy somebody food,
I had to ask because one of our callers is going to Fat Boy when he calls in. He's like, wait, you guys didn't specify on the question
because he likes guys.
Manatees, they can go both ways, I guess.
I mean, I heard dolphins do, so I mean.
I actually heard that's true, so I don't know about manatees, but shout out to you.
But yeah,
like
if saying, like, if obviously, if you're in a relationship, or I'm sure Scooby's gonna get into this, and some people are.
I thought you were gonna say get into a relationship.
No, I mean
one day.
If you if you're dating somebody and you buy somebody else food, is that considered cheating?
I mean, yeah, I got you.
Jeff Tweedy actually commented.
I was gonna say that. Go ahead.
And he shout out to Tweedy. He said that I bought a couple cheeseburgers for a homeless woman outside McDonald's before. I don't consider that cheating.
That's not cheating.
Well, I've gone to dinner with a group of people and picked up the bill. I don't consider that cheating. But if I was to go to dinner with a girl, one-on-one, that could be considered a date. And yes, that's cheating. Your best bet is to ask yourself, how would my girlfriend/boyfriend react if they saw me doing this? Because it honestly doesn't matter what you consider cheating. It's all about how your boyfriend or girlfriend would feel about it. Yeah. So
feels about it. And Logan just commented in, and he says that his wife said, depends if you take them out to dinner like a restaurant. She said yes if you buy them. She said yes if that's what you do, but if you buy them fast food hamburger, it isn't. So if you get it a 4 for 4, so if you give them that 4 for 4 special, it ain't no.
Johnny Key's niece chimed in. She says, if it's fast food, then nah. But let it be a nice sit-down meal that's not business, family, or friend that I've already met and approve of, then she is going to get a black eye.
Hot dog.
Hey, Christy. What does this say?
Hey, guys.
Grouping food, nah. But dinner or lunch dates get that ass chopped
Grouping
quick.
food, no. But dinner or lunch dates gets that ass chopped quick. Oh, Melissa.
Yeah,
Mama
that's Mama
Chapo.
So if it's like a group thing or something like that, then
no. But if it's like a lunch date, then yeah. Well, obviously, honey, I'm not taking anybody out on a date. We know how you feel about it. I'm gonna get my ass cut. Well, everybody knows the answer to this. Like, I got scissors right next to me, like just to fight her off.
And this was pretty much, I guess, this was inspired by something that somebody asked on social media that Smokey happened to see, and we decided to run with it.
So I just wanted to run with it. I don't know like the whole situation, but I just was wondering what you guys thought. If you guys think that it's cheating to buy a woman food or a man, if whatever, I don't care. You could be gay or
I mean,
your perception life.
I'm not even going to wait till the end of the show for this because I like this topic.
It is a really good topic.
Personally, I think it depends on the situation. Obviously, if it's like some chick in your DM and kind of like being flirtatious.
Is it dinner with intentions? That's the question.
Yeah, the content.
It is pretty much the intent because I mean like I have homegirls that like if I went and bought them food, I wouldn't consider it cheating. You know what I'm saying? And
that your old lady would have to be cool with if she was to be with you because at the end of the day, like I get what you're saying. We do have some female friends that we do chill with or whatever.
Like for instance, Amy is just a family friend. If Amy hit me up and was like, "Yo,
let's go to dinner,"
or like even if she made a post like I'm at work and maybe she's just because she works at a restaurant, maybe she's just tired of food. Like I wish somebody would bring me some Chick-fil-A or bring me some kind of food. And if I went and did that for her because she comes by my house and takes my dog for a walk and does things, and, she's just like a family friend, I wouldn't consider that cheating. But if it was just like some chick that obviously your girlfriend doesn't know, or some dude that your boyfriend doesn't know or whatever, I mean, yeah, you're kind of playing with fire there. I mean, whether you like kiss or hook up or do anything, like even if it's just like going out having a conversation, yeah, I think it can be considered cheating.
That's why I'm always telling you guys, every time I see somebody in them public parking lots that are always like meeting next to each other and they're parked outside like way in the back, like come on guys, you can't rendezvous somewhere else. You got to meet in a Publix parking lot. That's kind of low. Like damn, it's that bad. You got to meet her like that. Like hey, I'm gonna pick up some groceries, honey. I'll pick up the groceries for you, babe. Don't worry. And then gonna go meet your side bitch at the fucking grocery store. Like that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's ruthless. That is pretty ruthless.
Now, speaking of Amy and her working at the restaurant, if she wants to bring us any stuffed mushrooms at any point in time, feel free.
Or she wants to bring us like any of those like 40,000 flavors of freaking cheesecake. I mean,
cheesecake.
He's not really worried about the cheesecake. He just wants the fried.
He's not a fat kid like me. I love cheesecake. I mean, especially their cheesecakes.
I don't know about the cheesecakes though.
Well, the Cheesecake Factory is fire. I actually kind of want to go there now.
Listen, as picky as you are, I guarantee you, if you told me like some flavor combinations you like, I could find a cheesecake you like that doesn't taste like an actual cheesecake.
I don't know.
They got carrot cake too.
Your man, Uncle Don, he was like, "Hey, I can cook you a cheesecake. It'd be amazing." And I'm like, I don't really go for them things. My wife now, on the other hand,
I
every
love
time
Uncle
I got
Don,
them,
but-
I was just like, here you go. And she's like, oh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
I love Uncle Don, and he makes some. He has some really hit cheesecakes, but he has some ones I won't even mess with because I just don't like what's in them. So I mean,
yeah, like I don't know,
like prunes, dates.
Nah, he makes like
crazy
some
combinations.
Crazy
chocolate
combinations,
rhubarb.
you know.
Some
Yeah, I was
shit,
about
like
to
shit,
say something like jalapeno.
But he made this cookies and cream one or something like that. Dude,
Oh,
that
that
bitch
sounds
is
good.
banging.
Yeah, that cookies and
sounds
cream
good.
was fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at On now.
I
He's
think,
like,
I think
"Ooh."
On would eat that one, and they
Well,
Do you like Oreos? Come on now, freaking.
Do you like cookies and
Listen,
cream
I
ice
could
cream?
be-
If you like
I know
really,
it's
bro.
Wednesday, but
To
I
be
will
honest,
pull a
don't.
Johnny Christ super kick right here, right now. You disrespect some Oreos.
I'm just saying. I will eat Oreos, but will I eat like the whole container before somebody else? No, because the chocolate in them is more than like I'm not a big chocolate guy. Never.
What
had
if we
them.
get the other ones, the vanilla ones?
Yeah, the golden
golden
ones.
Oreos.
I've never even had those.
What?
So, what are those? Are like a vanilla wafer?
Dog, I'm about to
Oh,
slap
man.
On with a freaking piece of paper.
Shout out to
I probably
to my
actually
boy
have had
Tonio.
those.
Mama Chapo, what the hell are you doing with this dude over here next to me? He
It's
doesn't
been
know
a
about
long
these new
time.
flavors and Oreos. They got
He
like
doesn't
mint
even
kind,
eat.
peanut
But
butter kind.
mint was good,
The
bro.
white ones
I
ain't
just had.
new.
He only eats hot dogs and macaroni.
Yeah, dude.
I only eat hot dogs and macaroni
And stuffed mushrooms.
and cheeseburgers like I cooked
Dude,
last night on
my
the
boy
grill.
eats like plain cheeseburgers, freaking extra burnt steaks, but he likes mushrooms.
Extra burnt steak. Extra burnt. It's medium well.
Listen, my boy don't even eat steaks, right? Like he has like it's meat, but it literally has like a gallon of A1 on top of it.
That adds
It's
So
like
so where you would ask me, hey, would you like some A1 with your steak? We ask him, would you like some steak with that A1?
Listen,
Damn right.
He drinks bottles of it. He drinks bottles of it.
So you know how you make cereal in the morning, right? You put like the cereal in the bowl, you pour some milk on it.
Yeah.
Okay, On does the same thing except for his steak and A1 sauce. Then he drinks this stuff afterwards.
I'll drink the whole. I want to go buy a damn bottle of A1 sauce right
Oh,
now.
I know. I saw him drink the A1 when
Like
it was back
Gatorade.
here one day.
He's
Yeah,
crazy. He's
that
crazy.
was a challenge.
Better than
As a matter of fact, I remember you put up a challenge. No one's accepted yet.
Pussies.
You
guys
have vaginas. I just don't know if I'd want to.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
but
I
you
like
don't-
A1 sauce, but I don't know if I would drink it like that, dude.
Anybody want to challenge On to an A1 drinking contest?
I would love to see this.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy, what'd she say? What's
She said, "Hey,
up?
babes." She's calling us babes.
Basically, she's saying that since
Woo, I'm cute.
basically her and Mama Chopper were having a discussion.
Trust is everything, she said. And then they said, Melissa, you and me need to go eat cheesecake together since On's gay and doesn't eat it.
And then Christy's like, "I'm down." Which Christy, I knew you would be because.
And then he's like,
Choppa talk a lot.
yes, his flavor palette is very plain.
See, Mama
is.
Chopper's
See, Mama Chapo probably wants
And
to go
then,
hang out with me
look,
when I go eat at like the Mexican restaurants because she likes some flavor
She's
in her
talking
life.
to me, bitches. That's so she's calling you babe, huh? Oh, I'm not the sexy one. Whatever.
She's talking to me, bitches.
Just because you're fine, Melissa, doesn't mean shit. You guys are on our feed.
I
Why
know,
do you guys
right?
do that?
That's how females are. They take over your feed.
Facebook
you know
comments
what I'm
are
saying?
weird.
It's
Like
all
how
good.
people just like,
They're
I'm
taking
gonna jump
over.
in. Like my mom does that. Like, Mom, I hope you're listening too. That way you know that I have an issue with this. Every time I make a comment,
Hey, he looking at the back of the wrong camera.
it don't matter. Whatever. The camera's right here, right?
I know, but you were
And
looking,
I'm looking at
that
yours.
one.
Whatever. Whatever. Safety meeting before work, man. Anyways, point of the story is, damn it, is the fact that my comments, like one comment, like say everything in one comment, Mom. Don't make it like 10 comments, please. Like, I love you to death, but Jesus, like I don't want to see your like name 10 times when you were trying to say one thing the first time.
It's like one comment, fish swam,
And then she'll put like
away.
8 emojis
Like-
afterwards. It's like you can do that on the same line.
It's like you do realize you can write a sentence then send it, right? You don't got to send like each word separate.
And I can't compare it to Twitter for her because she's never used Twitter, so I
You
can't
can
be like.
barely get her to use what you got
She
to
doesn't
use.
even know
now.
like anything about Instagram or nothing, so I'm teaching her.
We got a phone call.
You're on the line with the
guys.
happy hour. Who are we speaking with?
What's up, guys?
Fat boy.
What up,
Manatee
fat boy? Hold
Fat
on.
Boy.
Let me get prepped up right here.
You owe us $20.
I know
Oh, yeah?
Call in.
When's this karaoke night and what time so we can let Chad know when to be there?
I don't know. Chad hasn't responded, or Chad hasn't got with me.
You know why Chad hasn't got with you? Because he says you suck. He said you can't even really sing. He said he's looked at your stuff on freaking Facebook, and he's like, it's like challenging a handicapped retard to a match.
And we told Johnny Key about it, and he's down. You're not even getting to just do Johnny Key. You're so worried about Chad Mans.
Listen, man, I told you guys already, man. The invite goes out to anybody. I don't care who it is. It could be your mama. It could be your mama. It could be your sister. It could be your dad. It could be your grandpa, your uncle, your fucking auntie. Your
when and where is what the question is.
Listen, take a breath. Take a breath real quick.
Take a breath. Stop chewing on the lettuce.
Where's a karaoke night that's around here that we can tell I'm saying
Rendezvous has it all the time.
It's like, look, if there's like a karaoke night, let's say Rendezvous, every Wednesday night, let's set it up for like next Wednesday so everybody has time to get prepared and make plans to be there. Then we can be like, hey, Rendezvous this time. Anybody down to karaoke and challenge Robbie, Fat Boy Crunk, be there, be square. Then we get it done.
Smokey has a cookie for a head.
That part. Anyways, I just want to tell you guys late happy 4th of July to y'all boys, by the way.
Sure. Why does it got to be late?
I'm saying.
How many digits do you still have?
You still got all 10 fingers?
Yes, I do.
Or do you have all 8 fingers and 2 thumbs?
Yes.
You're good.
Is a thumb considered a finger?
I don't know. That's a good question. Well, I mean, yeah, you got to use it, right?
You'd be 9 fingers and a thumb, right?
Well, no, you got 10.
Yeah, it's not called a pinky finger.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It is called a pinky
finger. You got 2
finger.
thumbs, though. Got you.
You got your pointer finger, your middle finger, your ring finger.
Your index finger.
You got your shocker fingers. Hey.
They got
Too tight for 2.
You got your double shocker fingers. You got your west side fingers.
Is there a question of the day?
Yes, actually, our question of the day, and you being like the ladies' man that you are, I feel like you might have some insight on this.
All right.
Hold on. Is buying food for another man or woman considered cheating?
Well, there's 2 ways you can look at that question. When you ask that question, is the other person that's buying the food for the person in a relationship, or are they single?
I'm pretty sure it's if they're in a relationship.
Okay, well then if they're in a relationship, I would.
Because you'd have to be in a relationship for it to be cheating.
Well, see, this is my thing. Here goes another 2-part question to this. Here goes another 2-part question to this. Okay, say I'm with a lady and I go get my homegirl some food. Well, I probably known that girl for way before I even knew my girl. So, no, I don't think so, because you guys got friends out here the guys that are in relationships that help out their girlfriends still, right? I mean, You get what I'm trying to say, though? Yeah. Like, I'm going to say no, because of the simple fact being is that, let's just say I'm dating Melissa and I went to go help, Joyce or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now, I've known Joyce all my life. I just started her, I'm only dating Melissa, but I've known Joyce all my life, so if Joyce needs help, obviously I'm going to help her.
So you're saying it depends on the situation. Like, it basically depends on your intentions is what you're trying to say.
Right, there you go. That's basically what I'm saying.
Like I said, is it dinner with intentions?
Well, I mean, everybody knows right from wrong, man. I mean, that if you go help out a girl, you already know what your intentions are there to help her. Some guys might look at it like, okay, well, I'm going to go get this girl some food because then this might be able to make me get some pussy or whatever.
Or put you in the position to, like, get some brownie points.
Right.
Gotcha.
Or you can sit there and say, well, I'm going to help my homegirl because that's my homegirl, and she's always stayed solid with me, and she's always stuck by me, and then she ain't never been flawed. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I mean, it's kind of a 2-question.
It's kind of a tricky situation.
Right. That's basically what I'm saying with that one.
And I think the ladies are going to have a little bit more. It's funny because we have had some ladies along the lines pretty much like what we said, but I think there may be some ladies and some dudes, that may be like, hell yeah, that's cheating. So I mean, it's one of those situations where everybody's going to have kind of a different view. And I like this question.
Well, again, this question right here, like you just said, High Cee, is a very tricky question because there's a lot of questions to the answer. You get what I'm saying?
There can be some fine tape going through it.
There could be, my girlfriend might not like
Your
Joey.
girl might have a girlfriend.
There you go. Or, or it's like, oh no, man, it's just like a question on top of a question, I guess, with this one today.
All I'm trying to say is
it depends on the situation, like you said.
Now, I got a question.
They can't answer the question.
Say you were in a relationship with a female and she had a side chick. Would you be mad?
Ooh.
Well, it depends on, again, that's another question with a question. It depends on, is she going to be real with me when we got together and let me know that you got a side bitch? If you got a side bitch and you tell me that, then I guess I can't get mad. But if you're going to sit there and hide it and try to play me and try to play the side bitch, then yeah, I'm going to get kind of mad.
So if your girlfriend has a girlfriend, you're not going to have a Chevy Blue like Whirlwind.
Listen to me. If my girlfriend got a girlfriend, then that means that I'm not doing something right.
Maybe she just
not necessarily, because I had a friend.
Maybe she just wants you to tickle. She just wants to tickle your pickle while she gets her.
No,
kitty cat.
it ain't that. What it could be, because I have a friend who is bisexual. When she was with her, I can't say when she was. She's still with the guy. But what she does is she goes and, if you will, side chicks or whatever. She goes talk to women and she brings them into the house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like a stray cat.
Yeah. But what I'm not like that, bro. Yes, exactly.
Scooby, in the long run, Scooby. To me personally, I done been there and did that. You know what I'm saying? I done had, a girlfriend that's got a girlfriend, and we done fucked off or whatever. But
you've
in
had
the long run,
before?
I've had experiences
with dudes.
It actually, I don't like doing it, because the simple fact being is because now my girlfriend thinks that I like her girlfriend. And really, in all reality, I don't even want your girlfriend. I want my girlfriend.
Is that just because you gave it to her a little bit better than you give it to
that
your
all
girlfriend?
depends. That all depends on what you do afterwards,
down that damn
bro.
good, man. That's your own fault. Don't take her down that good.
No, it ain't even that. It's what you do after this. If you go looking at the woman, or you know what I mean, and Googling over,
but it's
and
also
wanting
how
to
you
get her,
fuck them. Like,
then
if you make her
that
come a lot quicker than you can make your own girl, you did something a little bit different.
Yeah, but
not necessarily. That's fresh pussy, bro.
I was just about to say,
that's fresh pussy, dude. That's something you ain't had, so it just feels a little different. That's the only reason why you probably busted quicker or something. That's the only thing.
I mean, I look at it like this, man. If you got a girlfriend and she wants to bring like another person into the relationship, I look at it like this: it's no good, because at the end of the day, it's going to cause arguments with y'all. With the couple. Like me and my girlfriend, it would cause problems with us. Because at the long run, my girlfriend's probably going to think, oh, well, you like her better than
So
you
you're not down with polygamy?
No.
So you're not down with polygamy?
Listen, if the girl wants to have a threesome and have a girl do whatever she wants to do to her, all for it, I'm down. Do I want to participate? No. If my girl wants to have that done to her and stuff.
Well, what if your girl wanted to have multiple dudes and have like a dude for every day of the week?
Polygamy. Well, you already know the answer to that one. Don't do that.
My bitch.
Kill me, you know what I'm saying? That's my bitch.
Robbie's like, okay, what if she takes care of you, though?
Yeah, I can't say nothing.
What if she's like your sugar mama, and she's like, you're going to be my husband on Monday, and I only see you on Monday? Type shit.
Well, then I guess you're not going to see me at all.
All right, I'm just asking, dog. I'm just wondering. So you're not down with being a Monday husband?
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, we all done been there and did that, though, back in the day when we were growing up. You know what I mean? We don't have to.
I did. I haven't.
I mean, I did.
I haven't been.
I did. I still try to do it to this day. But
were you the man?
Well, right now I'm trying to cuff somebody. So right now I gotta watch what I do.
Ooh, look at you already trying to make moves, dog. Wasn't you just in a relationship like last week?
No, bro, I was in a relationship like 2 months ago. Bro.
How you already trying to snatch somebody up?
Why? She already snatched somebody up. Why can't I snatch somebody up?
I
can't be happy.
You don't have to do what she does. If she jumped off the bridge, are you going to do that too?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Do you have separation anxiety?
No.
Do you need us to pull a couch in here so you can lay on? I can take notes.
Do you need a big hug right now?
Kind of. But I just want to tell y'all boys,
I'm
man.
sending you a hug through the video chat.
Most definitely. We can do that later. FaceTime later.
All right.
8 o'clock.
No homo.
All right, cutie.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
All right, man. Thank you for the phone call.
All right, brother.
All right, man. If you guys want to give us a call or give us a text, hit us up. The number's on the screen. If you're not watching through the videos, the number is, the Fresco Fade phone lines is 941-358-5701. But if you would also like to text in, we do have the Apple Core text line, which is 941-363-6927. Give us a call. Let us know what your thoughts are on the question of the day, which is buying another woman or man food considered cheating when you're in a relationship?
And Logan chimed in on it.
Logan's always chiming in.
He pretty much said it's all about what the intentions behind it all.
What if we didn't want his 2 cents?
And then Christy chimed in. She also said communication. Tell your girl your intentions. Tell your girl what you're doing so she doesn't find out later and think the worst. And that's one thing I definitely have to agree with that. Yeah. Definitely communication, because it could be a situation like for me with Big Booty Judy. Maybe I just started talking to somebody. I haven't had a chance to introduce them yet, but if she asked me to bring her food to her work, I would definitely do that for her. So I would at least let the person know, like, look, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting ready to go see my best friend. She's at work. She, you know what I'm saying, she can't leave right now. She wants me to bring her some food. Like, we're strictly just friends. Like, there's nothing like that. But I'm letting you know so that way you don't, I don't want one of your homegirls to be like, oh, girl, I seen your friend. You know what I'm saying? Because then they think something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're upfront, like, like then that way she tries to say, like, well, look, why would I tell you if I had intentions to do that?
Right. But sometimes you just forget and don't say something. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you might not have no intentions, like, but you were going to see Big Boo Judy and she gets all upset anyways. Yeah. Because you forgot to say something and it wasn't nothing like that in the first place.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, first of all, there should be understanding, period. If something like that happens, your woman should be able to at least be able to hear you out and cipher for herself. Okay, if it's true, well, let me call you. Okay, if that's true, you don't mind if I call Judy, then do you? It's like, no, call her. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's if it gets to that point. But like you said, if I don't remember to tell her, and someone says that, and it's like, whatever.
Even with me, I even feel the same way with, like, I don't feel that I should be having to go through. If I was in a relationship, that's another reason why I'm not in a relationship. Too much social media shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't have no PIN numbers and shit from your people. They should be able to go on your shit, and if they did, they shouldn't be able to find nothing. But I wouldn't be. That's not the main thing I'd be worried about.
Yeah.
You know? But
and I agree with Mario. Like my boy Mario says, what he needs from you is understanding. You know what I'm saying?
A little understanding.
A lot of understanding. No, but seriously, this really does go back to, like Smokey said, it goes back to your intentions. Like, I mean, there's been times where I've been in the line, getting ready to order my food, end up speaking with a friend who happened to be female, and I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking, and I have no intentions on, doing anything, perverted or anything.
Just being nice.
Just friend, I'm saying, exactly. And I've done that with my guy friends too. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. There's, if someone came up to me. But then
there's probably been other times you've had intentions otherwise.
Yeah, but I wasn't buying nothing at Burger King for.
Nah, me neither. I feel
it. And that's one thing that kind of it kind of touches on a little bit of the subject that I brought up with on Friday, because I got a really good friend of mine. She's like my sister, and she, like, she's been kind of like kicking it with this dude for like a while. Like she goes like a lot of his like business functions with him, like Christmas parties and stuff like that. And like he's getting ready to take her out to dinner for her birthday that just passed, and they're going to go to the Melting Pot. And she doesn't live here. She lives, up in the Tampa area. There's a Melting Pot up there. And I'm like, look, what are you even asking me these questions for? Like, dude's taking you to the Melting Pot. Like, if he's taking you to the Melting Pot, like he likes you. He's not taking you to the Melting Pot because you're friends.
Yeah.
Like, I got.
Sure.
I was like,
unless he has a girlfriend, then maybe. But even then, in that case, something like that, you better tell. You should tell your woman, hey, my friend's having a birthday. I'm taking her to such and such.
Yeah, and what I tell, like, and like this is somebody I went to high school with and stuff. And I said, look, you're like my sister. Like, I give your mom hugs every time I see her. I ain't taking you to the Melting Pot for your birthday.
For real.
I was like,
we can go to Evie's.
I was like,
something.
look, I was like, I got girls that I've smashed that ain't getting nothing but no fast food. I mean, like, if homeboy's taking you to the Melting Pot, like he digging you some kind of way.
The Melting Pot's expensive. It's like $90 a plate for a person.
Like, you just not you. Yeah.
Is it up there? Is it like the Fleming's? It's like Fleming's prices and shit.
For two people, it's going to cost about $100.
At least $100 or something like that for a couple.
I didn't know they were that nice. I've never been. That's why I asked. Wow.
And that's probably that's probably minus drinks. Like, if you actually get alcoholic beverage and stuff, you're probably looking anywhere between $100-$200 bill if you start adding like desserts
and all that, the good stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's about $100 per person if you add all the good stuff. You're just talking about just for the meal. If you get everything, you're talking about drinks, dessert, appetizers, the whole 9 yards. It's about $90 per person on average. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it can be pretty expensive.
It can be pretty expensive if you are actually taking somebody out.
And that's why I told her, I'm like, look, I was like,
he's serious. Then,
I got homegirls that I've been out to like eat with and just like casual, have like catch up, like a little lunch date type thing, like just friend wise.
Applebee's,
like we go somewhere simple like Applebee's, Moe's, something
Yeah, somewhere
something
like that.
chill. Like if I'm taking a girl somewhere and we're going to like,
I'm trying to hit Kumo's.
if
I'm
we're
trying to
going
hit
like Kumo's or Outback.
I love
or
Kumo's. I've been
or
dying to
something
go.
like that, yeah.
Any of y'all ladies out there want to go to Kumo's? Holla at your boy, because I'm trying to go.
Hey, and if you got a friend and she's cute, we can make it a
we
double
can make it
date.
a double date.
Because I'm trying to take.
We can make it
somebody
a
to
triple
Hey,
date
we- hey,
because we can get Who Wants to Babysit the Kids for Anna Melissa, and we could go out on a triple date.
Or we can just do this.
Exactly.
I don't know if An would eat Kumo's.
They have steak.
They
do.
have steak and rice. He would eat it right with me.
Boom.
Do you like
Bam.
fried rice?
He'd get exactly what I get.
Do you like steak?
I love
Listen,
steak.
he would
Do you
get
like vegetables?
the fried rice, no
That's
vegetable.
fine, I'll eat yours.
He get fried rice, no vegetable, extra egg, and his steak. He'd be good, just like me. Bam.
Kumo's is the hibachi grill.
gonna
You ever
leave
seen
me
like the
hanging,
places
bro?
where they cook in
Yeah, I've
front of
never
you?
been there. I've
It's
seen
them
them.
white.
They're
all
so
around
dope.
me.
You see that?
The room was got built
I saw.
right down the road from when I was.
They're
working
dope,
at the movie
especially
theater. I
if you
never
get
went.
if you get a cook that has a little bit of a personality and it's kind of funny. Dude, they're awesome.
It's fun, bro.
Yeah.
Like I went. It's pretty dope. I don't really like, but their rice is to die for.
Like you ain't
Hey.
taking
better
your,
than the steak.
You ain't
That's
taking
the
your
place that they just added down.
yeah. You ain't taking your
University,
friend,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on University.
A dude's not just taking a friend there. Like if you're taking a chick there, it's because either y'all are boning or you're trying to bone.
Yeah, it's a very nice restaurant.
Mama Choppa,
bro.
I'll take you there, baby. I'm trying to bone.
That's what I just said. We can have a triple date. You know what I'm saying? If any of y'all chicks want to go, you know, you got a friend. Me and my brother, we trying to go out on a Kumo's date too.
Hey,
we
tell
trying to
your
eat good.
friends to get with our friends.
Hey, that's
We
the
can
song
be
that's on
friends.
too.
Hey,
Exactly.
Matter of fact, my boy Scooby over here is single. If your friend got a friend, we can make it because you know what I'm saying. 8 of us. I think it takes like 8 of us to fill up a whole table, anyways.
If your girl got a girlfriend, times a girlfriend.
Tell your friends to get with our friends.
We can be friends. What's up?
That's what's up.
So we got a couple L's. We can have a couple safety meetings
For
you
real.
know?
We can have some safety meetings. If y'all drink, y'all can have a couple drinks. I might partake. I haven't had a drink in a long time.
I know I'm
But
debating
hey,
on if I
I know
want
I
to drink or
wouldn't.
not because I've kind of had the urge to have like a little drink, but I haven't had one in so long. It's like
Me too. I've been having the
Here's what you
urge
do.
to go have an adult drink with some like an adult time because I'm so used to having the kids and I just haven't drank in so long.
There's only so much juicy juice you
Hey,
can drink.
For real.
Here's what you do. What's your drink when you do drink? Is it pineapple and gin or
I'm a vodka pineapple kind of guy.
vodka and pineapple? Here's you get a little thing of vodka. You got any room in your freezer?
Nope.
Yep.
And just put it in the freezer. And then whenever you have that urge, go in there. This is me. Maybe it's just me, but this is me. When I have that urge, I'll go in, get ready. I just don't really feel like drinking. I gotta go. Let me go do this and that. And then before I know it, I don't forgot about the drink and don't want to drink anymore.
The only reason why I just don't really like drinking is because the hangover the next day, man. I got a lot of shit to do the next day, and when I get up,
Take some goodies. Take 2 goodies before you drink, bro. I've never had a headache ever since I've done
it's
that.
not about the headache. It's more the stomach and all the rest, dog. Motherfuckers
Mama
like,
Chapo, she
Drinks either drink some milk or eat some ice cream before you go to bed, bro.
Mama
It'll coat
Chapo
your
says
stomach.
she's down 100% to go to Kumo's.
Cool. Mama Choppo,
See,
trying
we
to bone.
got, we got,
Mama Chapo, get some of your friends.
we got 1/4 of the date, and we got a bunch of stuff.
Watch
to
her
talk
chime
about.
in. You don't want my friends. You already know them.
Touche in my 2 Chainz voice.
I was gonna say something else, but I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Yeah, I've probably already buried both of us.
y'all both gonna be sleeping on the couch.
I was talking about with my mama, baby mama.
That's one thing I'd never do.
Dope.
Oh, we need that sound effect. That way you wouldn't have to get in trouble. We just have somebody else hit the button. We need our own little sound effect board over here. I'm going to make that happen.
We're working on it.
I got some sounds.
That way High Cee has no ability to stop me or Smokey from adding in to the show.
Well, I mean, there's like a whole few things. We only got 1 page. We got 3 empties on just the 1 page, and we can add more pages to our own specific one, man.
Oh, I know.
We just need to tighten up. But we got a bunch of stuff.
Tighten up that kitty then.
Yeah, we
do some giggles.
We got a bunch of stuff in the news we're going to be talking about today. We got a few local stories, a couple national stories, a whole lot of entertainment news. Even got a little dab line situation when we talk about some cannabis cafes.
I'm already there.
And we also have, as always, the question of the day: is taking a man or woman food consideration or consider cheating?
He said consideration.
Well, I looked over.
It is very considerate. It is
Mayweather.
considerate. Yeah.
I distracted him.
I looked over and I seen my boy On with a Sharpie hanging out of his head, looking like
That's a
Rope
new
Dog.
earring. That's a new earring style.
It kind of threw me off. But
I'm keeping sharp.
Mama Chopper said, meow. That means
yeah.
that kitty ready. Hey!
She's doing her giggles.
Is going to get food with another man or woman considered cheating? That's our question of the day. You can either chime in live on the Facebook Live. You can also hit up that Fresco Fades phone line, 941-358-5701. Or you can hit up the Apple Core text line at 941-363-6927.
And if you want to hear any music for our breaks, let us know what music it is.
Logan's already texted to the
I'm just letting everybody else know, because even though Logan knows, other people don't know. But the people that are on our live, if you guys want to hear the music, you should be listening to it through our app. So just let us know what music you want. Text us in. We'll put it on. And enjoy this show, everybody.
Or website.
Wow, nice Sharpie. Shows the sharp. How sharp you really are.
And today is, we dropped the first Wednesday. We got some Calvin Harris. We got some Jay-Z. We got some Designer. We got some K-Camp. We got all kind of stuff and more. Yes, Logan, we will get that Bieber song on for you. We know you love Despacito. We are going to play it. You don't have to text us every freaking time we're on. We'll get that on for you today. I might even switch it up this time because you've been asking for Despacito a lot. I might throw the DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying, I'm the one joint on for you real quick, you know what I'm saying. But yes, we're going to get some Bieber on for you. Don't feel bad, Logan. Even some of us in the studio have caught a little Bieber fever, so we will get that on for you, bro.
Yes, we did.
But as always, I'm your boy High Cee. This is the Happy Hour. We're Skies on Radio, and we are entertainment with no ceilings. What are those? Fevers by Bieber, and Logan has one.
Well, howdy. You're listening to STLR.
Entertainment with no ceilings.
Where we catch the jellies.
They're silly.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy High Cee.
And this is Ahnsome, and you might remember us from such shows as The Takeover and The Happy Hour.
Starting August 7th, we will be rising to the occasion and bringing you the best new morning show in the Bay Area.
So join High Cee, Johnny Christ, and myself every morning from 7:10 a.m. Eastern, starting August 7th, right here on Sky's the Limit Radio. We're bringing the wood.
Yo, what's up, world? It's the Undeniable. Who that? JT Money. And you listening to STLR. Yeah, radio. That's what it is. Get him, Jay. Entertainment with no ceiling. Skin a dick back on the verb. Let's ride. Yeah.
Now, attention now.
What's the one thing that's missing from your lives?
Yo, it's your boy Booster Badass in the Happy Hour, smoking the drill, man.
Right about now.
Well, it's about time. Now listen.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Happy Hour. This is your boy Smokey the Joe Man, and I am joined here with my brother High Cee.
What's up?
My boy On.
Yeah.
And my boy Scooby. Today's show has been good so far. My brother just forgot to unmute my boy Scooby, so let him say what's up again.
Hey, we back in the building one more again.
But today's been a great show so far, so if you guys just keep dealing with us, or you want to answer the question of the day, which is buying another man or woman food considered cheating if you're in a relationship? Give us a call at the Fresco Fades phone lines at 941-358-5701, or you can text in to the Apple Core text line at 941-363-6927, or just hit us up on our live Facebook Live and let us know what you think. But I think we're about to start getting into reading into some of these stories.
We are. I did have a couple people chime in on
chiming
on the Facebook when I shared the photo. Danielle says, not at all. We do it at all the time at work. And then Ashley chimed in and she said,
Ashley
Strickland. She says, no, your intentions play a role though. So,
and that's what I said. It's pretty much dinner. Is it buying food with intentions? Because like even you said with BBJ, that's not buying a chick food with intentions. That's buying a chick food because she's hungry and you don't want to get yelled at later by your homegirl because she's hangry.
Yeah, like, oh, we're supposed to be best friends. You're just gonna let me starve at work.
So I get that point, but yeah, it's definitely like I said, man. It's pretty much it's your intentions at going out on a date. You know, is it going out on a date, or is it just dinner, or is it just food? You know.
Yeah, I think it definitely depends on the intentions. Got some news. We're gonna kick it off with the local news first. After 2 fatal accidents earlier this year, the Florida Department of Transportation has decided to reduce the speed limit around what many call a dangerous stretch of road on Siesta Key. The area around Siesta Drive and Heigl Avenue includes a near 90-degree turn. In April and June of this year, there were 2 separate fatal incidents, and FDOT will reduce the area around the turn from 40 to 30 miles per hour. The actual turn includes a 25 miles per hour limit.
I never even knew it was that damn high in the first place. 40 miles an hour, yeah, that should be changed.
I mean, I like it because it's right by the hump bridge, so I like to go fast over the bridge.
To take your stomach.
Yeah.
But who doesn't do that?
But have you ever came around that curve and gone over the hump bridge and crashed into a back of a vehicle?
No.
Were you there that day?
No, I wasn't there that day.
So you weren't there that day. With me, Perry.
I wasn't there. That's crazy. Funny.
When me, Perry, and the airbag blew up and it freaking hit him in his chest. And it made the cross into his chest.
I came out there with Dusty when that happened.
To get other buddy that was the driver that took off.
Funny.
Allegedly.
Well, I think it's in the past far enough for them to know.
Yeah, that was
after so many years,
ago.
they can't do anything
it's
about it.
It's like 10 years.
Yeah.
So yeah. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Funny.
Whoopsie. But yeah.
And then he jumped. Listen, I got to tell the story now. Because hold up, this gets even better. All right, we come around the curve and you go over the hump bridge. Well, the traffic was backed all the way up.
We'll call him Steve.
We'll call the dude Steve.
Okay.
Well, Steve was coming around that turn and you couldn't tell that traffic was backed up because you got to go over the hump bridge.
Weren't y'all like a Saturn or something like that?
Yes. So we fly over the hump bridge and guess what? Well, we're flying over the hump bridge. You can't stop in midair. Well, there's cars backed all the way up, so he just like boom lands right into the cars. He jumps out of his vehicle. And he starts like running in the middle of the street somewhat, and he's like, and the dude's like, what the hell? The dude got out of his car and he's like, what the hell happened? And the guy's like, and our boy Steve's like, I don't know, you didn't just see that? The dude just took off that way. I'm gonna go get him.
So he's chasing after himself, which he's talking about. It's funny. He made it look like. Yeah. I want to do that now. If I ever get into an accident, it's my fault. I just want to run. Did you see that crazy maniac came out of nowhere?
He came out of nowhere, hit you and took off. I'm going to go get him.
Mind you, the dude who we're talking about, it wasn't his car.
Well, it wasn't his car at all.
It makes it even funnier then.
It makes it even way funnier.
It was a baser's car, so it was actually kind of cool.
Well, then it's not even a big deal.
See, back then, I kind of miss basers, man. They were cool. Like, you could give them like $10 and they'd clean like your whole house.
They don't make Saturns anymore, do they? That's what's
no,
funny.
They don't make Saturns.
Bro, we used to go on joyrides, $20, rent their car out, bro.
You know, nowadays
for the day.
Now the junkies that we got nowadays, they won't clean your house. They won't freaking cut your grass. They just want to sleep in your house, and
they barely can walk to the damn end of the driveway to get their own damn mail.
I mean, at least crackheads freaking cleaned and took care of stuff, dog.
Oh, yeah, they'll be like, look, man, I need my radiator replaced. Oh man, it's about to part. I'll throw it in there for 2 rocks. You know, so I got you.
Just give me a 20,
right?
Just give me a couple rocks. I got you.
Just throw me a dub and I'll go buy some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I need my lawnmower. Don't feel like doing this. Hot outside, right? You got a dub rock? I got you. Matter of fact, make it 2 dub rocks. I'll detail both your cars too.
What's funny about the whole Siesta Key talk is like the next story that I had pulled up is on Siesta Key, but it's not even around the same bin. So, like, there's no excuse for what happened in this situation.
Oh, yeah, that story. Go ahead. That one's a good one, too.
Yeah, that's a good one as well.
Okay, so,
Soam.
No, it's not Soam.
Soam.
All right. Yesterday, I don't know if a lot of people know, but yesterday at 9:30 a.m. on Siesta Key, there was a driver of a pickup truck that crashed into the front of a window of the very popular restaurant, The Lobster Pot. And, like, when I say crashed in, like, if anybody looks up, it's, like, in.
It's in there.
And my dad, the funny story is my dad does restaurant equipment. He fixes their stuff. And so I was like, hey, Dad, did you see what happened in the lobster pot? And he's like, no. I was like, some car got drive-through seating. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, cars just decided to turn it into a drive-through. He was like, not getting it. I showed him the picture. He's like, damn, that's messed up. Yes, it is.
He's like, damn, Daniel.
He's like, damn, Daniel, they're about to give me a call. I need to go out there and do some
I don't know
work.
if he knows about the whole damn Daniel thing, but that would have been hilarious if he pulled that off. We're like, damn, Daniel, that would have been funny.
he's like, well, I'm about to cancel all my installation jobs this week because I'm about to go put some brick in, some block work.
Hey, what's funny about the story is that the driver was identified as Ernest, but not Ernest goes to jail.
Well, I think Ernest did go to jail.
He probably did go to jail.
But he's from Pennsylvania. He's 62. He is in serious condition, so no, he's at the hospital. That's why I said Ernest did not go to jail.
You can still go to jail.
Yeah, you can after you're out of the hospital. Or he could be at least chained to the bed right now. But Ernest experienced a medical emergency while driving, so that's actually what happened. He didn't fall asleep at the wheel. He just had an emergency situation to where he had no choice but to run into a building, obviously. And it actually shows better pictures now, because all I saw was like Facebook pictures the other day and like the lady going live.
Yeah.
But like it actually shows inside the lobster pot. Good thing they were closed. I'll just put it that way, because some people could have gotten hurt, because it's right where the dining is.
Yeah, it was definitely where everybody was sitting at.
Like,
so they happened to be closed for 4th of July?
Yes. And plus it was 9:30 a.m.
It was 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was 9:30 a.m. They were, the people that were there were in the very, very back. So there were people there, but
that's what I was actually about to bring up. Like, imagine what would have happened if like that whole situation would have went down and there would have been some people there. Like, someone could have got really messed up.
Yeah, luckily nobody was injured except for obviously the gentleman who had the medical condition, but
probably had a stroke or something of that
It
nature.
doesn't even tell you that. It just says a medical emergency is believed to cause the incident, and it says a dog was also reported to be in the truck, but he is okay.
What
He is
if
still under investigation?
What if the medical condition involves something getting stuck
You never know.
in so-called dog?
That'd be just gross.
That would be messed up. I'm just saying.
He's definitely going to jail then.
Poor little doggy.
Anyways.
And he's from Pennsylvania, so we don't know what those kind of people are into. It's close to Transylvania up there, so I don't know.
So what are you trying to say? He's a vampire?
You never
What
know.
we're trying to say is that
That could have been the medical condition he morphed, and then like he's just like a bat like flying into the. I don't know.
my brother is about to talk about the 5 o'clock club.
Yeah, and the messed up situation that's going on down there.
Yeah.
Like it being sold.
Like it is being sold.
Changes happening.
It's about to be gone. No more 5 o'clock club here in Sarasota, guys.
It ain't gonna be a club. It's just gonna be 5 o'clock.
In the light of day, you hardly know the 5 o'clock club is home to some of Sarasota's best musicians. It's long, narrow, and quiet, better suited for a bowling alley. For George Generoso, it's a perfect spot for live music. Even though it's kind of boxy and it's long, it has an energy that's hard to explain, but you feel it when you're here. When the music is going and the musicians, they just love playing here. The 5 o'clock club just opened in an era of poodle skirts, soda fountains, and jukeboxes in 1955.
I want them to bring those back, poodle skirts.
At the 5 o'clock club, they used to do 50-cent drinks back in the day. But I don't think we could do that anymore. At that time, it was exclusively a blues bar. It wasn't until the 90s that Generoso bought it, and it decided to expand to reggae, rock and roll, and everything in between. It wasn't going to make it just blues club because it didn't have that kind of support in this town. Since then, it's been big names like Brian Johnson of AC/DC, Greg Allman of the Allman Brothers, and Buddy Miles, living through the fast-paced evolution of music from vinyls to CDs to iPods. You can have a CD, you can have a vinyl, but to feel it as it's being played is the best it could ever be.
Yeah.
None of it fazed the club's band of loyal followers. It's been my neighborhood bar for a long time, said Bill Burnell. It's one of a kind in this town. There is no plan B, Don McKinnon said. For years on the major draws was the Monday night, a chance for musicians of all skill levels to play and improvise with each other in front of a live audience, a tradition first started by local musician Al Fuller. It's like having a party with your friends every Monday night. We've had a lot of magic moments here, and I guess that's why we have an audience. But in recent years, they've seen audiences dwindle. Sometimes it's busy for certain bands, but usually it is just not supported enough Generoso said, I think it's a national trend. It's just that the younger people aren't used to live music and don't give it the respect that it deserves. That's why after 20 years, Generoso is selling the 5 o'clock club. It has been a love affair and it's ending, Generoso said.
I said the same thing.
In this case, he says, all the cliches apply. The show must go on and he feels confident that he will. I'd like to see it go on and be alive and have a place that has been in Sarasota for all these years, stay vital and ready to rock.
I say the same thing, man, but we're in a different era now. It's all these kids and people of the newer generation don't go out to live events. They listen to the music on freaking iPods, iPads, this, that, and the other thing. They're doing festivals. They're not going to freaking the clubs and stuff like that as much. Most people, even to see rock shows, rap shows, I don't care what kind of venue you're talking about. They're all hitting festivals. You go to a festival, there's rappers, there's rockers, there's freaking EDM. Everything's all there. So, I mean, you're hitting every genre, every taste. Yep. That's what's really going on nowadays. All the time you see all the festivals going on. Fire Festival, freaking the EDM festivals,
well,
you know.
And don't get me wrong, I think people will go see live things, but it's just like, you know, I think with the days...
It's far and slim of who you're going to go see, though. You got to pick, like, you know how it is even throwing events.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at, and I mean, you kind of cut me off before I can get to my point. Is I think it just depends on who it is, because with it being the thing is it's social media era, and back when he was talking about when it was really thriving, is different. You didn't have 25 people tagging you in all these damn videos every day on social media where you have these people. So now it's like it kind of takes the novelty away, because you're getting tagged and everything so in your face to where you may not want to go see them unless it's somebody, like you said, like you really, really want to go see. So, I mean...
well, there's that, but then there's on top of it, it's just a ridiculous amount of money that everything costs. I'll tell you right now, I've thrown events. It's fucking ridiculous how much you got to pay out, just not even get a return. And even these promoters and stuff, it's not even worth to be a promoter. That's why I quit doing the promotion stuff, because you do all this extra work to do promotions and shit, and you barely make any money, if you make any at all. And you got to put up all this money up front for everybody else to have a party? Like, shit, I'm straight.
Yeah.
For you to have a party, I got to put up $25,000 to get freaking an artist and a club and this, that, and the other thing. And then y'all are unhappy because of how much I got to charge per ticket so I can make something. And then, like I said, everything else is ridiculous. You got to pay for DJs, flyers, fucking the whole 9 yards. It is tough to be a club owner. It's hard to be all that shit right now. Anything to do with music, it's very tough.
My favorite thing is how people always want like the hookup for something. It's like, well, let me get it for free. Let me get it for free. All right, well, if I need my car painted, you gonna do that for free? Oh no, man! You know it costs this much for materials and this much for the. Okay, well, it costs this much for the artist. It costs this much for the club. I had to pay security this much to be here. I had to pay the DJ this much, but. It's cool for you to get in for free, but I can't get a free something of what you do.
Right.
And I definitely agree with that. And I mean, people will go spend like obviously like these festivals he's talking about. They're not cheap. You're talking about even like the just to get the hell into the damn door tickets are usually hundreds of dollars. You start including like the VIP packages, all access, and so yeah, you're talking about thousands of dollars for some of these events. And I mean,
but these artists cost thousands of dollars. Exactly. You're talking about an event that has.
Oh, I know.
I'm just saying to the other people that are listening, but you're talking about an event that has a $1 million overhead just in fucking artists. Sometimes, when you go to freaking one of these festivals and they have freaking 5 different stages and they have a lineup of freaking 50 to 100 artists. Guess what? They probably got a couple mil off in this event just in the artists alone.
Easily.
You're talking about. To get a future to come to an event is a $250,000 investment. To get somebody like Drake is like a $250,000 investment. There goes $250,000 right there for 2 people.
And you're talking about some events that are like 2 to 3 days.
Yeah,
you're talking about a few million just an artist. That's not including the sound stages that they got,
promotions,
the sound crew, the pyrotechnics,
the sound guys.
Everything,
wherever they're doing it
just
at.
To take the artists out, just put them to the side. All the event itself is a couple mil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people don't really understand that as an aspect. And that's why I can see why the 5 o'clock club. First off, when's the last time you've been to the 5 o'clock club? I'll wait.
For Nat Keza's thing that we went to.
Okay.
Over a year ago.
That's what I'm about to say. Woo. You know what I'm saying? It was dope, but it wasn't like the most popping spot in the whole damn city.
No, and it was pretty lit that night too.
Yeah, it was lit. I'm not saying it wasn't. But how often is it lit?
Well, and that's the thing. It's one of those situations too. It's I don't want to say poor management, but poor promotion. Like
I'm about to say, are they promoting their club? You know what I mean?
It's not like
it's a little bit of that, but
certain people just don't have followings. You know what I mean?
That, but it's also just another small hole in the wall. It's not really that big. When you're competing with the Gator Club downtown, who's been downtown just as long as them, who promotes and does shit all the time, and has a consistent big basis.
Has better parking.
Not just that, then you're talking about they're also in between right there where you could just go straight to Beach Club, and Beach Club is party central. You know, you can go right down to Siesta Key and have 10 times more fun.
It's true.
That is true,
bro.
I mean, I hate to say it that way, 5 o'clock club is a historical spot, but you could literally drive 3 more minutes up the road, because it's right there on 41 anyways. 3 more minutes up the road, Siesta Drive, cut down, and you're right there on the beaches where all the
an extra 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, what it is their promotion, and like you said, if it's a hole in the wall, they need to update that hole in the wall.
Well, they really can't. There's nowhere to expand it.
Yeah, there's
well, I'm not saying necessarily expand, but I mean, what's the inside look like? You know, does it look nice, or does it look like it need at least the upside? I mean, need to be updated a little bit. You know,
updated, but it's just the size of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can polish a turd, but it's still going to be a turd.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a bigger situation, like if they had,
you can't even bring venue like big name artists and stuff because there's no holding room.
I mean, literally, like if you get 100, 150 people in there, it's freaking packed.
So that's basically a bar, is what it should be.
It is pretty much just a bar, but they do let artists perform there. If it was like the place where we went and seen Little Debbie, that place, I forgot the name of it, but I think it was right next to Foo Bar or something like that. But it was up in Tampa or St. Peter, whatever it was. But it was like the place where we went to go see Little Debbie. It was a little bit more bigger. They had a nicer stage. That one, I think, was set up more for a little bit better for actually bringing artists.
It is, but it's even still, when you look at it, like clubs and stuff it's dying out a little bit. There's so many far and spread out, and there's other things to do, and just people are tired of getting shot up at clubs and stuff too. Somewhat
over nonsense too.
Nonsense, man. People would rather not go out.
It's like the ones that you can go to and it really be.
They want to go to safe clubs, places where they can feel comfortable, get loose, party down, and not get shot over nothing.
Here's the thing: if you're going to go to clubs like that, you can't go to hip hop club. I'm not trying to put a stereotype, but you can't go to hip hop clubs. Or if you do, you go to the clubs that cost you $20 to get in for a cover because they have awesome security. Their club is banging.
It's certain clubs, like even down in Miami,
you got to be a certain age. You got to be like 25 and up. You know what I mean? So they want to make sure you're mature. You're not on those stupid shit.
Like Miami, you go to Club Live or something like that. They have all the hip hop artists and stuff there, but it's security. They got a good club.
It's not cheap to get in.
It's not cheap to get in. You got to be a big time baller. So if you're getting money and you're paying all this money to get in, you ain't trying to go in there and start drama. You're trying to have a good time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I do get it. And it is a shame that there is a lot of the hip hop community, because that's what we are based around.
And in all honesty, if they start charging, even $10 at the door, people are going to start to think, dude, I just spent $10 just to walk in the door.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to start. No, I'm not, you know what I mean? If I got to handle business because somebody else is doing some shit, that's one thing. But I'm just going here to chill, talk to some female, shoot some pool, or whatever the case may be.
And that's
what I'm saying, have a good time. And that's just because I just spent $10 just to walk in the door. I haven't bought a drink, seen my boys, or seen some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't spent any other money since then. So.
And that is the difference between some of the clubs, man. It's like some clubs, like even with us, sometimes we walk into a club and it's like, all right, man, we got to really pay attention in this one, you know what I'm saying? So you all mugged up because you could just feel the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you walk into other clubs and it's like, this is dope. I ain't got to worry about shit. I could be myself. You know, and that's what it is. A lot of people want to just go out and have a fun time and be themselves. They're trying to get away from all the everyday drama. Nobody wants to go out and have more drama.
Well, and I think some of it is just like, I think people are just getting tired of the bar scene in general, because you know, it's not like and we're gonna talk about it here a little bit about the cannabis cafes, which, you know, people for some reason, like, there are certain people I've and I'm sure we've all encountered them. Like, there's people that can be like the coolest person when they're sober, but they get like a little bit of liquid courage in them or whatever, and they just become like straight dickheads. And it's just something about the chemical imbalance. Yeah, it becomes it's something about like the way that the alcohol reacts with them. It's just like a chemical imbalance or something, and they become a totally different person. And stuff like that happens out in public all too often. And it's not like, you know, like I guarantee you, like, if they switch things up, like what they're going to be talking about in this cafe, the cannabis cafe thing, if you had nightclubs like that didn't serve alcohol, that were like weed-friendly establishments where you can go there and
even a strip club like that, I was even thinking that. Like a strip club, bitch, I'd love to go to. Yeah, but they can still serve some kind of alcohol. I mean, it's still okay to still have it. I said, it just needs to be regulated like alcohol. If you can go into a club or a bar, because I still see it, even though we're supposed to be in the state of Florida where it's the Clean Air Act or whatever, and you're not supposed to go into a bar or a club and have cigarette smoke and all this shit. That shit is still going down every single club, at every single bar. I have to go into these clubs and bars. That's another reason why I don't go out, is because I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke these big ass cigars that these old people do. And then I go into these places and they can smoke that shit, but I can't fire up a joint. Like, nah, I want to fire up a joint. If I got to smell their cigarette smoke and their big ass cigar smoke, why can't I smoke my joint?
And all them chemicals burning off and poisoning me and killing me, where this stuff doesn't.
And I want to ask you this question, because you have a little bit more experience than with all of us, because you lived out in Colorado. I know in some states and some places, they don't like to mix like the alcohol and the marijuana. It's either, you know, some places are either or. And are there places that do kind of have like both?
Not that I know of yet, but
because I know a lot of states have been.
I would like to work on that, because why not? Why can't it be? It's all I'm trying to get at. If you can mix cigarettes and alcohol, why can't I have, you know, a little bit of weed? People are already doing it anyways. It's not like it's not happening. But it's just more like literally, when I was out in Colorado, the numbers, I forget the numbers, but you could do research on it. The numbers in Colorado for drinking and stuff have dropped tremendously since all the marijuana clubs and stuff like that. And it's chill. Like, I was even writing the other day of how we should have a marijuana club to where you can go and just hang out. I don't want to go to a bar and hang out. I don't drink.
Yeah.
So why do I want to go out and hang around a whole bunch of drunks?
And that's kind of why I would want to keep it separate personally, like my preference, because like with the cigarette smoke.
But you could have both. Yeah. There are going to be some places that don't want it. So they're going to have just marijuana clubs. I'm saying, but you could still have one that, why not? Because
like and just to say, like, say I came across some money, I was opening up my own like cannabis cafe club kind of thing. I probably wouldn't allow cigarette smoking inside the building. I would have like a smoking section, maybe built outside, sheltered, you know, so if it's like
but then it should be for both people. It shouldn't be, if it's a marijuana club and you're not going to let people smoke their cigarettes inside, then you can't let them smoke the marijuana inside. It's not fair. That's what the issue that they're having right now with everything. Everybody wants to be so judgmental about it all.
But here's the thing,
and they want it to be okay for their vice, but not okay for the next vice. And it's like, that can't happen.
It boils all down to this. Let's say there was High Cee's establishment, like he said. I allow marijuana smoke inside, but you got to smoke outside. Let's say I smoke cigarettes. If I don't like that, I got two options: either just stay inside and smoke, or go home. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's his establishment.
And I get that, but there's going to be places like that. I just don't like the
cigarette smell.
Yeah, I don't either.
But there's going to be places that are going to be like that event, even out in Colorado. That we didn't have it. There was no smoking cigarettes at the club I was at.
Exactly.
The club I was at, there was no cigarettes, no vapes, none of that. If you wanted to smoke, it was marijuana only.
Now the vape.
But what I'm saying is down the road there are going to be people who will want that.
I'm sure there probably will be.
I personally, if I could go to a strip club and be able to smoke weed and maybe have a drink or two, that wouldn't be such a bad idea to me.
Yeah,
I would like to sit back and chill and maybe see some ass shaking in front of me. You know what I'm saying? That's not a... But I'd maybe have a drink as well.
And he's saying also, if he had that option, he might be more inclined to do that too. But you don't even have that option.
You don't even have that option.
Listen, no matter what he's saying, I agree with 100%.
Oh, I know.
I just personally just don't like the cigarette smoke,
I don't like cigarette smoke either.
I don't either. I used to
And-
be a smoker. I
you know what I'm
smoked from freaking since I was like 9
But I
years
see
old
it-
until I was
and
28.
it's one of those things like with secondhand smoke, I don't like it because there's so much health issues behind it for everybody else. I'd rather just keep that out of the club. But if it was like a marijuana thing where they had like a
But
real
they're
bars
saying
and
that
things
there's
like
still
that.
health issues for secondhand smoke from marijuana, so that's what I'm trying to get at. You can't. It's the kettle calling the pot black.
No, it all boils down to this. This is my establishment. If you don't like
If
what
it's
I
in the-
like,
yeah.
then you can leave. There are other establishments. I'm sure there's going to be other establishments that allow cigarettes
Exactly.
and marijuana together. Say,
That's
look,
what I'm getting at.
This
Yes,
is this
they
is
will.
how
Yeah.
I run my place. If you don't like it, no disrespect to you. There's the
There's
door.
rules, and you're
There's
right.
The door.
There's gonna be places of all that, and even like right now, like I said, even like clubs in general, bro. There's no. Imagine having a freaking show where it's just freaking. We chiefing out, and there's Wiz Khalifa, and there's freaking Snoop Dogg, and there's Burner, and there's all these cats that are all up on the smoking tip that we're not even really up on. Even I'm not even naming none of the reggae people that are heavy freaking marijuana supporters and stuff. Like the event would be, you could throw 100,000 people event and not probably have any fights. An alcohol event that you throw with 100,000 people, there's a lot of people going to be fighting.
There's probably going to be a few fights that break out
Yeah.
for sure.
Like High Cee said, they get that liquid courage in them, and then all of a sudden I'm all timid, and all of a sudden I can take you down and your homeboys.
It's one of two things. You either get the people that get the liquid courage, or you get the people that just get so wasted. You got to just get them out of there because they can barely stand and hold themselves
Like
up.
even at the club that I was at,
I'd rather deal with those people though.
Yeah, even at the club that I was at, like it was a smoking club, and literally you would have people from the ages of literally 80 years old to the age of 21 hanging out, smoking together, having conversations together.
All races, all backgrounds.
All races, all backgrounds. Like literally, bro, I'd have an 80-year-old woman with a freaking 21-year-old black kid with freaking a 30-year-old Asian kid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hanging out, having a blast, and having conversations of all from, because everybody was from different places and all over the place, and they would have stories of where they're from, where their backgrounds are, and just vibe, bro. Like literally.
Heck yeah.
And eat. You hungry? I'm going to order a pizza. Yeah, I'll throw down with you. Like,
Yeah, one pizza
you don't
turns
want
into
pizza?
10 before
Yeah,
you
now
know
the
it.
next thing you know, everybody's ordered together. We're all hanging out, and then the next thing you know, they're all throwing down the smoke, and it was actually fun, dog. It's not people that are getting violent, and it's just a different group. These group of people are just more of trying to come together and chill and have a good time.
Brings people together.
It does.
It's like the Indians used to do. Come on,
It's the
hit my
peace
peace pipe, man.
Hey,
Ain't nothing
the
wrong
side
with peace
effects
pipe.
of marijuana: happy, hungry, horny, sleepy.
For real.
Not necessarily in that order, but
But
hey,
happens. I'm horny a lot.
tell me who in the hell wouldn't like those side effects? You know what I mean?
And
Come
that's
on
what I
now.
mean, though. Like the people, and
Happy,
even
hungry, horny, sleepy.
And even at the club, like I was even talking about, like, yes, you would have debates. People have debates about,
Of
like,
course.
you have conversation with somebody, you might not, their opinion's different than yours. Everybody
And that's
has
all
an
it is, an
opinion.
opinion.
But that was the cool thing. That's all it ended up being, is debate. And if somebody didn't like what the other person had to say, eventually they would just go smoke and it'd be over with.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You get a little frustrated, you go take a dab or a hit of some freaking weed, and you're good to go.
Yep.
For sure.
And come back later.
And since we've already talked about it, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the story. Cannabis clubs in the U.S. to be unlike anything anywhere in the country. A little over a year ago, it was something unfathomable. Pot consumption at your favorite business. Walk in, roll or pack your favorite strain, and lazily puff away as you read, watch sports, or hang out with friends. But back in November, Denver residents approved Ordinance 300 by a 53-47 margin, allowing just that. Dan Rowland with the city's excise and licenses office say regulators have tackled a bear previously unseen by any bureaucrat in the country. By Friday afternoon, the city adopted the rules and regulations for those required permits that will begin accepting applications as early as August 31st. It's not clear how early the first permit could be issued, but Rowland says the hoops businesses will have to jump through are, at least on paper, considerably less, say, than obtaining a liquor license or marijuana dispensary license. If you look at the liquor codes and the marijuana codes for the city of Denver, they are long, Rowland says. and there are tons of details, and would say these rules aren't necessarily to that level. State law had to be included in these ordinances, which bar pot consumption at places that sell marijuana or alcohol. Those rules are included in the permit. So I guess out in Colorado, they're getting ready to start up exactly that, these clubs and bars. So starting towards the end of this year, maybe beginning of next year, we can, out in at least Denver and maybe some of these other places in Colorado.
Colorado's leading the way to literally a nationwide financial freedom, bro. If each state starts following,
there's a lot of states who have a different standard and a different setup. If you really look at it, there's a lot of states that people don't even realize. Vermont is one of them that is, their laws and stuff are very, very good that people, they're under the radar though. They're pretty much almost legislatively legal, like legislation wise, from their state legal. Like it's almost they're on a stepping stone of some new verge shit as well. Same thing with Boston, Massachusetts. They just went recreational. They actually have their first recreational. They don't even have any shops yet in the state of Boston, Massachusetts, and that's why I've been actually looking and doing some research into it, because the licensing and stuff really not that expensive, and they're fully rec. You can literally go out there and take over a market. Colorado's already flooded.
Are they federal though? Are they federally legal, or is it still
no place is going to be federally illegal. You can't be federally illegal until the government says
it's not federally legal. It's only on a statewide.
On a statewide level, yes, but at the end of the day, after so many states go, man, this is what you do to the government, bro.
Absolutely,
These states are starting to flick the government off and tell them to fuck off.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Colorado told the government that they don't want their help for the fixing of roads and schooling and funding and stuff like that.
They're trying to be independent.
Yeah, if y'all don't want to give it to us, fine. We're still going to grow this marijuana, but the sales that we're going to make off this marijuana is going to fund all that stuff, and we're going to get 10 times the amount of money y'all were going to give us anyways.
I wouldn't be surprised, real talk. I won't say near future, obviously, but in the future, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if the United States ends up becoming somewhat like South America, where it's a whole nation in a sense, but each state is their own individual country in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if our
it used to be like that back in the day. We might join back to that way.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be united, but at the same time, we'll each have our own. Each state will have their own rules and regulations. You know what I mean? And
it's semi kind of like that already. Because I mean, obviously,
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually
even more.
You know, in the stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the people are starting to get tired of it. Think about it,
exactly. Because the government ain't doing nothing but taking from us. Take our taxes and all this stuff and doing what with it?
And people, like, even though people are still sheep, people are starting to open their eyes to the government fucking
the awakening is real, bro.
The awakening is still starting. It's starting to come, man, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like this technology and everything, the government didn't anticipate this happening. Like you can literally see what's going on. The government's lying to us left and right. How can, like, literally, to me, I couldn't. If I had, I'm glad I don't have any family members who are in Congress or state senate or any of that shit, because if I did, I'd probably whoop their ass. Like, straight up. Bro, you're lying to me 24/7. Like, don't fucking lie to me if you're supposed to be for me and my people, because you're not. Like, if I had somebody in my family who was in the government, I'd probably beat the living shit out of them, bro. I don't even want nothing to do with them if you are.
Unless they were actually one of the good ones, because there are some.
There's like, okay.
It's probably like 2%, but
yeah,
still.
I was about to say 2% out of the 98.
Yeah.
Or the 100, 2% out of the 100%, you know?
Yeah.
And it is sad because you can't even look at government officials as good people. You can't even look to me, in my eyes, like, and if you still do, you're part of the problem. Like, if you're looking at government officials as helpful people, you're part of the problem. If you're looking at doctors as people who are helpful people, you're part of the problem. Name one doctor who's cured something in the last 60 years. I'll wait. Until then, they need to sit back and start curing some shit, because as far as you are, you're a guinea pig and a money mule for them, because all they do is make money.
Here's the thing: the cures that they're supposedly curing, they already have the antidote to. They, like, for instance, polio. We found out that they created polio. Now they had the vaccine for that.
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm saying? So all these so-called cures that they've come out with, F you.
Exactly.
You already had the cure, and now and it's like anything. It's about money, so it caused the panic. Then first it goes to the rich because they can afford this freaking $1,000 for a shot. Then as it goes down and panic goes down or whatever, then the prices go down. Then the poor people finally get it. But by then, how many people been killed?
But even still, like you're talking,
and that's still population control, and it's part of their plan anyways. But
but look at what you're talking about. You're talking about polio.
Well, I was just using that as an example. There's other shit like AIDS, for instance. That was man-made.
Yeah, but
they have a cure for that.
When's it been cured?
Yeah, let me get.
Where's it at?
Magic Johnson, but that's
where's it at?
That's a conspiracy.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Where's it at?
But that's what he's trying to get at. Like, yes, they have a cure for like polio and the bubonic plague, but like that's the last shit they cured was like that shit from.
But it's because they created it first. So they already had the cure for it.
They cured that stuff. They cured that stuff back when they didn't even have indoor plumbing. That was back when you used to piss in a pot and throw it out the window. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's like back when like Jack the Ripper and Sherlock Holmes was still riding. You know what I'm saying? Like
outhouses and shit.
People didn't even have cars back then. They were still riding freaking horses and dune boats. You know what I'm saying?
They fixed polio when Billy the Kid was still alive.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like when's the last thing that's actually? Oh, we got all this technology and they still can't fix.
That was just the first thing that came to my mind.
No, I know,
especially since because they created it and they already had the cure. But they act like they did.
And you're right.
I'm not blaming you for that. But what I'm saying is that's messed up that you got to go back to some shit we've never even encountered in our lifetime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we can give an example of it. That makes it even worse.
Like, how many people do you know, or how many friends or family members or people do you know that have been affected by cancer?
One, I'll be on my.
But I'm saying, but you see it all the time, though. You know what I'm saying? Like people, whether it's like.
Well, speaking of that,
like there's never been a cure for that. Like
yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. We do it every day, but that's a whole other thing.
They just haven't made it legal yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But on the cancer thing, the radiation and leukemia treatments that they give cancer patients, if you're going through that radiation, people do not take that. All that is putting money in a doctor's pocket.
Exactly.
There's a doctor. I got a video of a doctor that says that like 97% of the time, people that go through radiation, they die.
But why
the radiation causes that cancer worse?
The whole moral of my story was that if you believe that doctors are good people, you're smoking you're smoking rock.
Smoking more than a left-handed cigarette.
You're smoking something. And if you think that freaking all these government officials and all these people that are in any kind of office, whether it be a mayor, whether it be a freaking city council, whether it be the fucking president, they're all lying scumbag pieces of shit in my eyes. They haven't done anything for the people. They take your money and they do not do anything for you. They want to take cuts and put cuts into places that don't need to be cut. Let's cut let's cut
school
kids funding for schools. Let's cut stuff for homeless people when we should be helping people. Oh, but we can beef up money for wars. We just spent freaking billions of dollars on sending some missiles.
Yeah, $70 million on a freaking firecracker.
Yeah. But we can't fix the problem in fucking Flint, Michigan for the water situation. Yeah. Shout out to our people in Flint, Michigan. But we can't fix, anything in our own backyards. You know where the cuts need to go? Why the fuck are we giving all these people
the politicians
Secret Service?
Need to get cut.
Yeah, why are they getting all this Secret Service? Why do they get free medical and dental and
some of the stuff with the Secret Service stuff? The reason why some of them do get the Secret Service is because of the knowledge that they have, and they can't. We as a nation, we can't afford to have some of these people kidnapped and et cetera, et cetera. But I do feel you with the Congress people and stuff like that.
Okay, but just because
here's the other thing.
Now listen, hold up. But do you know that we've had to, since Trump's been in office, just because he has the Trump's hotels and all this shit, we've had to spend like double the amount of money for
triple to quadruple,
double or
triple for
Secret Services, and that's coming out of our pocket. But they just did a cut. They just did another funding cut of education, though.
Exactly, I'm on the same level as you,
because they want us to be stupid when they needed to really cut their funding, which is their paychecks. Because I guarantee, if you gave them knuckleheads $8 an hour, like you try to give these most common people, I bet you they'll fix the economy and everything else with this thing real quick.
And that's what I'm getting at. We're paying way too much for a whole bunch of people who are sitting back in their office with their feet up.
Not only that, here's a tax cut, and this is the biggest tax cut ever since I was a kid. I don't know why, but this has always irked me. But why is it that an ex-president still gets paid $250,000 a year?
Same thing I've said.
And you're not working in office no more. What the fuck? I don't
Why
care.
are we still paying?
That ain't dude, if that's their retirement plan, what the hell? Why can't you help us out with that? You know what I mean? Come on now.
I totally agree.
First of all, the first 4 to 8 years, they don't pay a dime while they're in there for food, clothing, education, whatever. So you got 8 years of getting a paycheck, and you don't have to spend no money. So that's saving. So you probably put that in some stocks, making millions, which is awesome.
And then you're talking about look at Bush. Yeah. Bush is still getting paid. Him and his father.
Yes, all of them.
And they got oil.
And their oil, yeah, they're Pennzoil. Yeah.
So we're still paying for them because they were in office over shit. It's been over 16 years, 24 years since Bush has been in office.
Since senior, yeah.
Well, what about it's been at least 16 since freaking.
No, it's just 8. It's just 8 years for
yeah,
junior.
I was about to say it's been about 8. So it's been a pretty long time, man. And they're still getting paid for what?
To look good.
See, that's where these tax cuts.
They don't like that.
That's where these cuts come from. Think about it. You got all these ex-presidents. What is there, like 8 of them still alive?
Sure, you know how many people would be rich in the world?
$250,000 a year, times 8, and then put that back in the education system. There won't be a teacher or a student complaining about not having the necessity stuff that they need. And the teachers won't have to go in their own pocket.
Yeah, the teachers got to pay
educate. And that's what I love about our teachers, man. You got to love this job to teach, bro. Because you're coming out of your pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough you're already getting shorted on the funds, but then and your pay is shitty. You know what I'm saying?
You got to come out and buy
then
supplies
you're coming
for
out
your
of your
kid,
just so you can teach correctly, so you can teach the best way you know how.
Yep.
I think shout out to every one of you teachers. It's much love.
It definitely is
shout
sad,
out
man.
to you.
I know. I mean, look, teachers, if you guys want to make me president, I will incorporate a bill that you guys can take tasers to school for them little badass kids and want to act up. You can do them just like the little jit did to Allen in the face. No, don't be tasing no kids in the face. But no, I'm being dead ass serious though. Like for real.
Hell
listen,
yeah.
like
a lot of it has to do with parents.
Some
too,
of them
though,
need
dog.
that shit.
It does have to do with parents. But even think about it. Like like if you dug up obviously you can't look it up, but you might be able to. But if you look up like the news articles from back when our parents were younger, and even our grandparents were younger, like you didn't have some of the issues that you have with the world today. Because you know why? Because you got in trouble. You probably got an ass whooping by the teacher. You got sent to the principal's office. Probably got a little ass whooping there. Then your mom back then. Mom was usually like the house mom, so mom probably picked you up first. Then you got that ass whooping there. Then when dad got home, that's when the shit hit the fan.
Because dad got home from work and he was tired and ain't want to hear that bullshit. He ain't want to hear that.
That's if you're lucky. If you were like me, you either went to your grandparents every evening for just because it was a family thing, or your grandparents came over to you. So guess what?
You got ass whooping there too.
You got ass whoopings there too.
You got some extra, exactly.
Or some kind of discipline. And that's the thing, dog. I say it all the time. Some of these children nowadays need discipline, bro. They're missing discipline, bro.
That's
and
what
not just
it
that.
is.
They don't have. It's hard for parents to have time for their kids anymore nowadays too. You don't have time. You always got to work. You got this bill to pay. Blase, swage.
Especially if you're a single parent.
And it is. It's tough, man. And that's part of the issue with these kids nowadays too. We don't get enough holiday time with kids. This, that, and the other thing. Expenses are so crazy.
The way that everything's set up, back in the day, like dad could be the money maker and go home, go out and work and make enough money to support him, his wife, a couple kids, and that be it. Now,
and still have vacation money.
Dad nearly has to have 2 jobs. If you're talking about a family that maybe has like 2 or 3 kids, dad needs to have 2 jobs. Mom's probably working 1 job. Then you still got the 3 kids. Who's raising them? Nobody. The TV.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at. So in this society, it really is a true saying when they say it takes a village to raise a child.
I was just about to say,
because
it goes back to
dad's told
we
us
need
stories.
to go back to that. That's where we need to go back to.
Even my dad's told us stories about him and some of the neighborhood kids. They'll be fucking around and say you were at your friend's house and their parents caught you doing something. Their parents were going to give you an ass whooping, send you home, be on the phone while you on your way home, telling your mom what you just did. So by the time that screen door opens up and you get in there, there go another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then because you was at somebody else's house acting a fool, pops was going to get in that ass. And I mean that's just how it goes. And I mean, unfortunately,
But now we got
things
to that.
have changed.
Now we've gotten to in the neighborhood where if we even happen to be looking at someone's direction, it's mind your own business. What you looking at?
Or
you know what I'm saying?
Even still, you yell at your kid the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly.
CPS ready to come take them.
Yeah, that and that's funny. Or that's funny. You're yelling at your kids. The neighbor has something to say about that, but yet your kid ends up yelling at them, cussing them out and this, that, and the other. It's like.
Yeah,
dude.
well, even like at a store,
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to discipline them and teach them right. And here you are saying,
up in a store and you say something, the parent wants to get all mad at you. Don't say nothing to my kid. Well, then get your fucking kid to act right.
Exactly.
You're what's wrong with America right now, dude. Like, I need to slap the shit out of you, and then you need to slap the shit out of your child. Like, these people let their kids run around amok and think just because it's your look. I understand that's your child and you love them with all your heart.
You should.
And you should. And you should do anything and protect them from any and every fucking thing possible.
If your kid's doing wrong.
But if your kid is doing wrong, your kid is doing wrong. Put them in their damn place and quit being such soft punks to your kids, man. Like, these kids that's why kids act up, because you let them.
Not just that, but the kids now, they don't have that respect for their parents either.
They don't,
because they come home, I'm too tired, and then when they don't discipline them, then when they get to that age where they do start talking back and can actually hit their parents or whatever, they have no respect. It's like, it's not the fact that I'm not going to hit my dad because I can whoop his ass or can't whoop his ass. It's the fact I'm not going to hit my dad because I respect him. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, I don't give a fuck if you're my dad or not. You're going to feed me, clothe me until I'm 18 because the law says so. Fuck you, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put your hands on me. I'm calling the cops. This, that, and the other.
And if your 13-year-old punches you in your face and you beat their ass, you go to jail.
Yeah. Like, what sense does that make?
Or both of y'all go to jail now, and that's the issue I'm having with everything too. Everything is to send a motherfucker to jail.
It's all about
the cops are not. That's why I said, if you're in the government, if you're a cop or whatever, to me, I don't even like you. I don't want to deal with you. Nothing. I don't have nothing to say to you, because at the end of the day, a good cop is not. If a cop was really there to protect and serve you, their first duty should not be to take you to jail. Their first duty should be psychologically or whatever, however you want to say that.
Psychologically,
talk to you and try to explain to you better ways of going about what you're going through, because you never know what somebody's been having going on that day. They should be trying to help you, take you to your parents, and better the situation. Not like, oh, let's get them a charge. Let's cost this person $10,000 today.
Exactly.
But then they wouldn't get their bonuses that they allegedly don't get. Ha!
Right.
But we're going to jump into a little national news. The electric car maker Tesla says its keenly awaited Model 3 car for the masses will go on sale this Friday. So anybody who's got that cheddar cheese, get ready. CEO Elon Musk made the announcement Monday on Twitter.
You don't have to have cheese for this one.
You don't have to have that cheese. As I'm reading down, this car is to start at around $3,500.
$1,000.
I mean, yeah, 35,000.
I was about to say, wow, heck yeah, way to go, bro, heck yeah,
35,000. My bad. And with
talking about mass production, I'm sorry.
And with a $7,500 federal electric car tax credit, could cost $27,500. Tesla says the 5-seat car will be able to go 215 miles on a single charge, and will be sporty, accelerating from 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. Musk has said that production was on track to start in July, but Tesla has often faced delays in getting vehicles to the market. The Palo Alto, California-based company aims to make 5,000 Model 3 sedans per week by the end of the year and 10,000 per week in 2018. So not only did Tesla get more economical, it sounds like the government's actually trying to get you into electric cars that are, obviously aren't as bad for pollution, more eco for.
The only thing that I have to say about that is, if you use your vehicle a lot, 215 miles really is not that much.
That's about a tank of gas.
That's it. Then you got to recharge. How long do these charges take?
Well, I don't know. That's why they got charging stations. If you notice, there are a lot of places you go now.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. Is it really that much more convenient? I'm just trying to look at my point of view.
It all depends on time.
And do I got?
Do you have the time?
How long does it take to charge? I can go to a gas station and fill my goddamn tank up in freaking in 5 seconds. If it takes me freaking 2 hours or a whole day to charge this car.
But here's the thing that most people do anyways. Like, if they have one of those, you know what I'm saying? If they have one of those cars, what they do is let's say they go from the house. Let's say they go to UTC, right? They go to UTC, park in that, the park where they can charge a battery, charge it up, while they're in there, do their thing. Then they go to the next spot wherever they're going to go. And if there's a charging spot, if they think they need, they
there's not as many of those as you think around. There's not. I see them.
It's going to be popping up a whole lot more. I mean, you're right at the moment, but it's going to be popping up like crazy.
Like, if we were to be here all day and we had to be here and we went up to Tampa and back, that's the whole card for the day. And then where we charge here, we'd have to go find somewhere in this area just to be able to park the vehicle, obviously your house.
But then you got to remember, this is also battery. You know what I'm saying? So how powerful is that battery? How long is that juice? That juice might actually be longer than a tank of gas. It might actually be 2 tanks
You're right.
of gas.
But 215 miles is what it said is average. It's 215. And I'm just thinking 215 miles really isn't that
That's
far.
sort of
Especially
Tampa back with a little spare.
Especially if you travel. Like, there's a lot of people who travel. Like, if you were to go from here to Miami and stuff, people commute to work sometimes, or they have to travel for business.
I hope no
it's
one's
not
commuting
really.
to Miami
Is it
from here.
business economical? Like, if somebody was selling houses or whatever, if they had to drive here and there,
I think these cars are mainly for, you know, in town, just to, you know, go to the grocery store, go pick up the kids, come back home. You know, I don't think it's main for, you know, cross country. Like,
I think within the next 2 or 3 years, because
we'll see changes.
I do see a lot more.
I think that battery's going to get better.
I see a lot more shopping centers doing adding some of those electric car parking.
But you see what I mean, though, as well.
Even down the DMV, they got a couple of them now.
All I'm saying
is the tag office
is, as of right now, without knowing how long it takes to charge the battery yet, it might be a little inconvenient.
I'm going to guess at least an hour.
Pena, if you're listening, I know you've done some research on the Teslas. If you're listening, let us know. Call in. Let us know how long it takes to charge the battery, because I'm sure he's probably looked at that.
I don't think it takes that long.
They got cars. I mean, they got phones that'll charge, you know, within
15 minutes,
15 to 30 minutes.
So
but that's another question too. I was just gonna ask: is these batteries like every other battery that you've ever owned, which is, if you charge that battery
without letting it die,
and you're charging it halfway, does that screw your battery up and all this other stuff? Because then if you're at, like you said, say you go to a grocery store real quick and you just want to charge up for a second, is that going to help you, or is it going to hurt you?
It says a full 300-mile charge takes less than 9.5 hours.
That's a long time.
Takes less.
So no wonder why
to make it sound good.
It sounds good, but it doesn't. That's half a day.
Yeah.
That's like a whole day's work.
Damn near. So you charge it when you go to bed at night. If you forget to charge,
or if you're driving it to work and it's a 300-mile drive, you better charge as soon as you get to work, because you're going to be there all damn day.
If you're driving 300 miles to go to work,
some people do that.
Now
I know.
Tesla,
I was just going to say that. I know people who travel.
Is the Tesla only battery operated? Like, are they the ones that
like
the
a hybrid?
No, they're the battery operated.
No,
that's
Tesla's
all
full
they are.
battery. Yeah,
they're no gas. It's all electric.
Full
and
battery
that's what I'm
power.
getting at. 9.5 hours to charge. Like, I better
But
have
see,
another.
that's what I'm saying.
I better have another Tesla waiting for me.
But see, that's what I'm saying. These cars are probably just around the house, around the, you know, in the neighborhood.
But for
pick
that
up
price,
kids,
is it convenient for everyday people like us? Is what I'm getting
But
at.
look, if you're just driving around, even all day, if you're just driving to take your regular day and just drive around, you know, your country,
county,
listen to me, county.
No.
You know what I mean? You're not going to drive 200 miles every day. It's just in your county. You know, picking up your kids.
Me and High Cee could do that easy.
You might, but if you're just in your area, though, by the time you get done with all your errands and stuff, you'll still have a little juice and just plug it in when you get home. You'll have enough. I don't think these cars are meant for, like you said, the people that travel 300. I think it's just for in town traveling, basically, at the moment. You know,
I think it's for anybody who has enough money to support them, because the newer ones, it says Tesla Model 3 now.
See, this is the low grade one by that.
At the newer ones, it says it's 16 times faster, and it takes about 20 minutes to get it 80 to about 50%, excuse me.
So an hour, there you go, an hour. You're
40
good.
minutes to get it to about 80%.
But that's not this. That's not the cheap model.
No.
That's the very expensive model.
Yeah, this is the Tesla Model 3.
That's the one that's coming out for $35,000.
Yeah, this is the one they're talking about right now.
Okay, so it charges in.
So it charges basically charges in an hour, full charge in an hour.
A little bit over it, 75 minutes for a full 100% charge.
That's not
still
that bad.
that's not bad at all.
Still a little bit like he's saying. You're gonna actually have to go somewhere and actually spend a little bit of time there. Like, if I'm just doing it for like a quick trip and I wasted all that like drive.
What I'm getting at is, we all drive now, and where
like it wouldn't be a good only car.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I was. Well,
saying
but not saying, but yeah.
For an average everyday Joe like us, we're not going to just go out and be like, oh, I'm going to go get me a Tesla just to have sitting around because I can't. I don't have that kind of
because I believe when you buy a Tesla too, they also come out to your house and hook up like a charger.
Yes, they do set up a charging station and all that stuff, because obviously you got to have somewhere to charge.
You got to plug it in, yeah. And that's crazy that 20 minutes it gets you about 50%. So like anywhere you go, like at the Goodwill near my house, they have a charging station, which I never see anybody park there. Obviously, nobody has an electric car right now. That's why.
Trust me, you're going to see a lot more of these, and it'll start to make sense because I mean, how many people
they
go to the
come out
mall
with a solar power charging on the sunroof?
They'll probably do something like that.
That'd be dope. And what I could also see is them also what we're talking about is almost like how you have to have like a certain amount of handicap spots in certain parking lots depending on the size. I think you're going to start seeing them incorporate. You have to have so many charging stations.
They've already done it. Like when they did the UTC mall, they had to have so many charging before
they had to.
Yeah.
But
so
even back to what I was just saying with even like, because like say I'm just looking at it because I would love to have one, but I'm trying to look at it as a business economical thing as well. Say me and High Cee were to get a Tesla, and we do a lot of traveling because of the music stuff. Say we needed to go to Orlando or we needed to go to Miami, and you having different meetings and this, that, and the others, blase, swage, or we're going to Atlanta. It would be nice to have a nice vehicle. But like I said, what if they added, instead of just having the charging stations, the whole roof would be some kind of solar power would keep your battery charged up.
Bro. I wouldn't put it past them.
Not yet, but now watch. It's going to happen because I just spoke it into existence.
Yeah, it will.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had that on their market though. It's kind of like they have an envision,
almost like a sunroof that's also a charging panel.
It powers your car, and it has a place to store the power at in your vehicle. Because at the end of the day, without all of that extra stuff, you don't need, if it's not gas, not run by gas, you don't need a gas tank. So why don't you charge that and put a charging, charge box where it would collect the power from it or whatever. Because even on gloomy days, you don't have to have full sunshine to get sunlight.
Yeah.
So even on gloomy days, you would still be getting charged. Is all I'm trying to get at. Is how would it be more...
I'm sure it's part of their
investment
vision
for me than a hassle for me.
I'm sure it's part of in their vision where they want their company to go. Just like you, High Cee and On, have a vision for STLR.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't see it doesn't mean that
it's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to play the advocate here.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. That's what's up. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the situation with this Model 3. If me, Smokey, you, and On wanted to go to Atlanta, it's 508 miles. So based off of this situation here, we would have to stop twice and charge.
And wait for an hour.
No, you don't have to charge. You don't have to once because it's already charged before we go. So then what we do is
miles.
It was only like 215 was the average.
What we do is we find out some place where we can eat, you know what I'm saying, and then have a charging place, you know what I'm saying, because we're probably going to chill there for about 30 minutes to an hour, right? So that'd be fully charged up, finish the ride. Hopefully there's a spot there to charge the rest of the way, charge that up, come back, do the same thing.
But you're going to still 3 stops.
Listen, I'm considering it.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
It's 215 miles average, so the first 215... You get another 215. That's only 430. Then you still got a
I was going based off the 300 miles he said, but
but that was like at pushing it. Like you're going to want to stop way before that. I guarantee the battery's going to run out. And the more you charge it, the more the battery.
So you're talking about it's what, about 6 to 8 hours to get to Atlanta.
So that's a shit.
So you're talking about
how fast you're driving.
You're talking about a 6 to 8 hour drive turning into like a 10 to 12 hour drive because you got to stop to at least get an hour.
That's what I'm saying. Is it more?
That's why I said this.
Is it more of a hassle to own it, or how is it going to help me?
It's like you and High Cee said. Don't make this your only car. If you take trips like that, you know what I'm saying. Otherwise, you should have 2 cars. I think this car right now is just supposed to be an in-town car, basically.
But for the average everyday Joe, that wouldn't be even sufficient for even us. You're talking about a $30,000 vehicle when you can go get a $30,000 gas vehicle that you can literally go and be gone and be on your way. It would be more economical for you or
time-wise.
To have
time is money, so I mean that's the
that's what I'm saying.
That's where hybrids come into play. Hybrids are good because they switch on when you need them to. Like if my battery's not charged, oh shit, the engine's actually to kick on. It's actually to be running off of gas. That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
the Tesla thing, like that's where they're lacking. Like they don't have any. Like if they had the solar power thing that Smokey's talking about, that to me is genius. Like you should be on their team because you just came with a better idea than they've ever come up with.
Or if their batteries weren't so like they drain so quick.
Well, that's what I was saying. Maybe they need a bigger draft.
But if you had that idea, what I'm talking about, they shouldn't drain that fast.
It would drain it all. Because that bitch would be like sun and beaming down.
Except for at night, you'd have an issue.
Yeah.
No, because because of your idea. Because of your idea, you got that stored energy. So during the day, you're driving around.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just stored energy.
How you have
then at
stored
night,
energy,
then
like I
bam.
was talking about. Instead of a gas tank, you have a place where it
That's
stores energy.
That's kinetic energy.
That's what they do even at houses. Go ahead.
Logan said they should come up with a heat power, not solar. He's like, it's so freaking hot down here.
Yeah, Florida Tesla.
I
It'd be
think
known
solar
as the Florida
is part
Tesla.
of heat.
This is Logan we're talking about.
Hey Logan, if you think this is
Where's
hot,
the sun
go to Brazil. Go to
heat?
Brazil at Christmas.
But it's really taking the UVs or something.
I understand what he's saying. Like,
we got a solar power company next door. I'll go ask them.
Yeah, for real. See if they can rig it up to the top of our car.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is if I needed to take my trip to go see my homies. Shout out to Courtney out there in Colorado that is listening to me right now. It would be very unreasonable for me to use a Tesla. I would rather use a Focus,
a
or
Suburban.
Something. You know what I'm saying?
At least you don't got to stop for an hour.
And well, like I said, to re-up on gas, it takes 10 minutes, and that's freaking getting gas, food, and some stuff at a gas station. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could fill up my gas car and be gone. I could spend $30,000 on a Tesla, and I look clean. But as soon as I run out of charge, I got to sit there for an hour while my homie in the gas car that was still looking clean as well already rolled out and got an hour head start on me.
Yeah, done left you in the dust. We are going to get into some music, though. We are going to take a little break. Yes, Logan, we are going to get your DJ Khaled wild thoughts on. We know you like that Rihanna, Bryson Tiller joint. We like it here, too.
But he also wanted to hear that Baby Bye Bye Bye.
We don't have any Backstreet Boys right now at this current moment, but we'll have to work on that.
All right.
This is your boy High Cee. This is the Happy Hour. We're Skies on Radio, and we are entertainment with no ceilings. What are those?
Boy bands for Logan.
Yo, what's up, world? It's the Undeniable. Who that? JT Money. And you listening to STLR. Yeah, radio. That's what it is. Get 'em, Jay. Entertainment with no ceiling. Skin a dick back on the verb. Let's ride. Yeah. What up, here? This your boy JT Money. Of course, I'm with High Cee live on the Happy Hour.
Well, around here, between Normandy and Weston, we call this here a little twin. Wow. Nigga. Well, let me borrow a joint. You need to borrow a job.
Yo, his name High Cee.
You want some Kool-Aid? Man, you know I want some Kool-Aid.
Welcome back to the Happy Hour. We are getting towards the end of the show, and I'm definitely going to be repurposing all this stuff for the morning show just to let you know, because I got skills, because I know how to do a little bit of production around here. So we are going to be repurposing Boosie, all that stuff. It's still coming with us to the morning show.
Oh, yeah, don't think it ain't. I mean, I don't know who would be sleeping on us in the mornings to where they would think that we ain't bringing the awesomeness that we got. Because Ahnsome will be there. Hey, you see what I did there?
I
segued into it.
I do see that. And not only is it going to be me and you, your mama and your cousin too. No, hey, it was so hard because I threw that escape thing in there.
Yeah.
The what Mario needs from you is understanding.
Yeah.
I threw that in there and you caught it earlier. I was like, yeah, all Mario needs is a little understanding. What Mario or what Scooby needs from you is understanding. But yeah, our boy JC, Johnny Christ, the villain himself, is going to be coming in and joining us.
Yeah. He's going to be cutting into his workout time because, that's when he works out, is early in the morning. But them guns are going to get put on rest. No, actually, they'll probably just be worked out a little bit earlier than prior to when we actually start our show. So he'll come in here smelling like a gym.
Logan said that Scooby looks like a boy band with that mullet.
With the mullet? I have a mullet? Hold on. That looks like a mullet?
Oh, I guess the way you have your hair on the sides pulled so tight that he
because
thinks
I got
you're
it back
rocking
up,
a
so
mullet.
he thinks, okay.
That's cool,
It does
though.
look business in the front, party in the back.
You know what's cool, though? I think Scoop could actually pull off a mullet because he is one of them dudes that you're like, I ain't fucking with him. You know what I mean? And Scoop's like that. So, Hey,
when
Logan.
I was in middle school, actually, I wouldn't call it a mullet really, but I had to I guess you could say
Most people who rocked
haircut.
them didn't call them that, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know exactly what it was. Well, I don't know if it was a mullet or what it was exactly, but I did shave my head on the sides, you know what I mean, but not all the way up, you know what I mean, just behind the ears, just the length of the clipper. You know what I mean? And then I did the flat top. So whatever that it was.
I think that's like that's a mullet. That's a type of mullet.
Is it type of mullet? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's
I
a
had
different
type of
version, but I like it. I like the fact that you put your own flair on it. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna rock my mullet my way.
Well, the reason why I like the flat top is if you go to a Spanish barber or a black barber, they can do a flat top. You know what I mean? And back then that was kind of popular a little bit. I happened to go to Supercuts, which is garbage, and I asked them to do something like that, and they ended up making me look like Guile from Street Fighter.
Well, now if you need to go anywhere, make sure you check out Fresco Face.
Absolutely.
He'll hook you up with the best mullet ever. I mean,
Bro, is this not what Scooby needs? Tell me if I'm good.
yeah, up a little bit. Right there.
Is this the kind of mullet we need to get for our boy Scoobalicious over there?
And it says hipster mullet. So, in case people didn't know, that is called the hipster mullet. We want to know, do you think Scoob should be rocking
So listen,
that?
the model dude for this, right? Tell me, doesn't he look like Scarface from Half Baked? Look, what's your dude's name?
Oh, and Scarface Half Baked. What is that dude's name?
They had Indian Burns, Guillermo
Yeah,
something.
Guillermo, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Scooby from Half Baked. The dude's like F you, you're cool, F you. Doesn't that from the side it kind of looks like that dude,
Okay,
right?
yeah. It does look like. Okay, I got you.
Then they got the vintage. Yeah, Scoob, you can't do this one. That's out the question.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be like Billy Ray Cyrus.
This
Billy Ray Cyrus.
This actually kind of looks like. Hey, you know my tattoo guy?
Yeah.
Does that not look like
That
Justin
does look
Forget?
like Justin, yeah.
If anybody knows Justin Forget, my tattoo artist, if he had a mullet, that's kind of what he would look like.
It's hilarious because it actually just looks like we threw a wig on him for Halloween. And we took a picture of him and we're just like showing it. Shout out to him though. Congratulations on the new baby that you guys just had. I know you guys are having some sleepless nights. I totally understand.
Oh yeah.
We experienced that. They're actually sleeping through the evenings now, but Fiona is just like her daddy, so early in the morning she's awake and Mama's not happy. Mama not a morning person.
So I mean, apparently you do have something that's is kind of defined as a mullet,
which is cool, man. Rock that shit. Oh wait, you do.
It's like the Shawn Michaels mullet.
Hey, but that's like again a badass mullet, like a situation where you're a guy you're not messing with, Shawn Michaels. You know,
I mean, super kick. Hello.
I mean, if you want to have it, come get it.
Yeah, well, like, my finishing move would be a throat punch.
The throat punch.
A throat punch. Yeah.
Like the karate chop to the Adam's apple.
No. Close like fist right to your throat.
Knuckles right to the Adam's
apple. Throat crusher.
Not even
it'd be a throat crusher. No, just throat crusher. But see, it wouldn't be right in because you can do that. So what it'd be on the side, like right on the side in the front of the neck, like.
So right not there. Like the little Bruce Lee thing where Bruce Lee. You saw my little drawing I did of Bruce Lee where he's like, wah.
Okay.
Well, so not like that or any moves that he would pull. You got your own defiant, like I'm gonna come up here and when you're not looking, you look up in the sky.
That move,
boom,
that move is if I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? If I have to,
right.
that's the business move.
I'm really gonna fuck you up.
But if I was a WWE, if I was a WWE move, that super kick would be probably pretty devastating.
Yeah, well, I've seen it happen. It was pretty devastating,
and that was
especially to the audience. They didn't know what was going down. They're like, "Dude, the guy just got kicked in the face."
It was a double kick at that.
Shit was pretty badass.
Double kick at that.
I do want to get a couple of these entertainment stuff out the way since we kind of did already answer our question of the day.
Yeah.
Young Dolph is in the news again. Surprise, surprise. 5 months after being shot at 100 times in Charlotte, North Carolina, shots were fired at Young Dolph's concert in Houston this past Saturday, July 1st.
This guy.
In one clip, a Snapchat user appears to be updating his story when several gunshots go off. In the background, the beginning of what sounds like a pretty chaotic scene are heard as Dolph ends his show performing his Yo Gotti disc, Play With Yo Bitch. In a second video, a fight breaks out shortly before the shooting occurs, and Dolph was already headed out the venue when the first shots let out.
Of course.
So this seemed like he was targeted, like in the 100 round situation.
Yeah, the 100 rounds. He was definitely. He
was in his
after
car.
him,
Yeah.
This is a different situation where it sounds like he's just at a concert. He was doing his thing, and it sounds like some idiots in the back were popping off, but. Still not a good look for him. I'm sorry to say. I don't want to be going to any Young Dolph concerts anytime soon.
Bullets fly him everywhere he goes.
I mean, shit. Like, he just seems to be like a bulletproof vest. They just come at him.
Yeah, for sure. Kanye West is in the news, and Kanye West says he is done with exclusive music deals after Tidal beef. Kanye West isn't interested in bonuses from Apple, Spotify, or any other streaming platforms because he's done with exclusive releases. Sources with knowledge of the conflict between Kanye and Tidal tell us Kanye does not want to enter into any more exclusive album releases or contracts with streaming services to host any upcoming projects of his because he wants to avoid what happened on Tidal to limited access for far too long. We're told when Kanye does drop new material, he plans to make it available on as many music platforms as possible, which is smart, as more people can listen as soon as it's released. We broke the story. And this is on TMZ. Kanye has split from Tidal over a money dispute, and both parties face possible legal action. If he goes to another streaming service, his last album, The Life of Pablo, was exclusively on Tidal for a month and a half, and we're told that's affecting his decision to widely release his music. And to me, that's way too long. As reported, Kanye's business beef with Tidal predates the release of Jay-Z's album 444, in which he disses Yeezy. The bottom line, new Kanye music should be coming to a streaming service near you in the near future. And then I also want to touch on to the beef between him and some of the stuff that's been said by Jay-Z. And this is in XXL. Details emerge about the $20 million Jay-Z reference to giving Kanye West on Kill Jay-Z, which is a song, and I'm gonna end the show with that. Immediately following after our outro, I'm gonna play Kill Jay-Z.
Kill him now! No, I'm just kidding. That's a shameful song to be coming out with a title. That's kind of ballsy. Kill me.
It's Jay-Z and Kanye. Drama continues with the new report emerging about 20 million Hove reference giving Yeezy on a much talked about track Kill Jay-Z off the new 444 album. On the track, Jay-Z appears to subliminally air out Yee spitting that you walking around like you invincible, you dropped out of school, you lost your principles, I know people backstab you, I felt bad too, but this fuck everybody attitude ain't natural, but you ain't a saint, this ain't kumbaya, or this ain't kumbaya or something, it's spelled different, but you got hurt because you did kumbaya. You gave him 20 million without blinking. He gave you 20 minutes on stage. Fuck was he thinking? And apparently this, from what Kanye was saying, that this is apparently about I guess he had gave him money for the St. Pablo tour, but it also has been updated and says a source close to the situation tells XXL that the 20 million Jay forked over to Kanye was actually not for the St. Pablo tour, but for something unrelated years before that.
Oh.
So maybe we'll get to the bottom of that beef at some point in time. Also, I want to talk about, let's see what's else on. Oh, Metro Boomin wants some mo. Metro Boomin is in the news, and this is in XXL as well. New study shows Metro Boomin is the biggest U.S. hit songwriter of the year so far. Metro Boomin has earned a slew of different achievements over the past few years. He might have landed one of the biggest titles to his name yet. According to the studies involving a new quarterly chart compiled by Royalty Exchange, the super producer has been named as the biggest songwriter of the year so far in the U.S. Reports say that the title was achieved through a point system that earned songwriters different amounts for their hits on Billboard Hot 100 charts in the first quarter of the year. The chart shows that a song can earn 1,000 points for a number one record and go down to 10 points for each subsequent weekly placing. The points are split amongst the songwriters for the track, which creates a cumulative total every week in the quarter. The site says that Boominati Worldwide had contributed to no less than none hits on the Hot 100 in the U.S. for the first quarter. Boomin has produced 5 top 10 records on the Hot 100. The songs that landed Metro, the title, Post Malone's Congratulations, with Quavo's, Migos, Bad and Bougie, Lil Uzi, or with Lil Uzi Vert, Future's Mask Off, Kodak's Tunnel Vision, and Big Sean's Bounce Back. Coming in second place in the list of songwriters is My Boo, Taylor Swift, and Ed Sheeran. Comes in third place. Congratulations to Metro Boomin. So over the last quarter, he's been responsible for the most hits songwriting-wise.
That's good.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I mean, that's an accomplishment.
That's a big accomplishment. I wonder what this compares into this accomplishment. Joe Budden is in the news.
Again.
And Joe Budden says Kendrick Lamar and Royce the 5'9" are the 2 best MCs in the world. The release of Kendrick Lamar's latest album has triggered discussion of where he stands in hip-hop pantheon of MCs. Many consider him to be 4 for 4 in the terms of outstanding LPs, including Section 8 or Section .80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Now Damn. As the Untitled Unmastered was simply a bundle of TPAB outtakes. Most, including Kendrick and his label, did not count it as an official album. And he had some pretty good songs on there as well. The responses to the question of where Kendrick stands range from one of the best MCs in the current class of MCs to one of the greatest of all time. In a day and age where literally everyone is able to share their opinion with the masses, they mean less and less. In the case of Joe Budden, however, the debate holds a bit more weight. For years, Budden has been viewed as a serious hip-hop listener, as a rapper's rapper. In the summer of 2016, he was seen as carrying the mantle for true lyricism. In a very public battle with Drake, moreover, over the course of the last 2 years, Budden has amassed a fan base of millions for his podcast because of his unbridled willingness to speak the truth. No matter how unpopular it may be, as such, he has earned respect both as an MC and as an informed commentator on the culture. One of the most recent episodes of his I'll Name This Podcast Later podcast, Budden tackled the question of who is the best rapper in the world, and his response was far more sophisticated than many others out there. Rather than being boxed in with the question, Budden said, there are 2 MCs deserving of that title, Kendrick Lamar and Royce the 5'9". Budden's selection of these 2 men is interesting on a number of levels, and both relate to his ties with Slaughterhouse. As Slaughterhouse is comprised of Budden, King Crooked, a.k.a. Crooked Eye, and that's why I like Crooked Eye is one of my favorite, Joel Ortiz and Royce. It's not surprising that Budden would show love to one of his crew members, but it's exceedingly honest that he would single out one as being the best among the 4 and not declaring it to be himself. It is akin to admitting to liking one sibling more than the other. Further, for those who followed hip-hop closely in 2013 and 2014, there was a very public competition between Slaughterhouse and TDE, Kendrick's crew, along with J-Rock, Ab-Soul, and Schoolboy Q at the time. In fact, while a head-to-head matchup never materialized, the 2 squads did de facto compete in the 2013 BET Hip Hop Awards ciphers. Thus, Budden selecting a member of an adversarial crew as the greatest rapper is also significant. And the article goes on a little bit more, and that's on AmbrosiaForHeads.com if you want to check it out and read the whole thing in its entirety. I definitely think Royce the 5'9" is a very, very great rapper.
Yeah, he's the one that's with Eminem on a lot of things, and he's the one that can do the freestyles just like Eminem, and he's like fire when he does it. Like,
yes, he is huge in the Detroit area. Yeah. Very, very underrated. I like a lot of his music.
A lot of people don't know that that's the Bad Meets Evil, though. Like, he's the he's the other half of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's the bad. I think Slim's
the evil. Yeah, he's just bad. But that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't know that that's the Bad Meets Evil. That's those two, obviously. And like you just said, I think Kendrick is definitely up there, obviously, and being like a little bit higher in my eyes. But yes, definitely Royce is definitely up there. I mean, they are great MCs. I mean, you can't take that away from them at all.
No, I wouldn't take that from them at all. I definitely see. I was actually in the car with our boy Ryan, Pickle, and Smokey the other day, and honestly, a lot of them think that Kendrick Lamar is overrated, and I think he's one of the best.
I mean, I see what they're saying about being overrated, but like, to be honest, I don't think he's overrated. I think he's right where he needs to be. He's hot right now because he's different. He's doing something that nobody else is doing or hasn't done for a very, very long time. And that's basically be out there, be real, be true to yourself, and don't give a fuck what anybody else says or thinks about you. And just keep pushing that way and keep pushing that motivation. Because he's not doing negative music. He's doing positive music. If you look at it, like, sit down, bitch, be humble. Like, that's telling a whole story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the whole album tells a damn story. So I don't think he's overrated.
He hasn't been out long, has he?
No, I don't think he's been out long enough to be overrated.
I think that's probably...
He's been out for about 4 or 5 years.
Has he? I thought it was only a couple. That's
no, he's been
okay.
Out for
Well,
about that long,
what I was about to say, probably won't. Because he's been out. I thought it was like a couple years. So what I was going to end up saying was people probably think he's overrated because he's hit that level of success at a young, career age, in a sense. You know what I mean? But if it's 5 years, some people, I guess it's just some people, All depends on your opinion.
I'm looking it up right now to see when he was active, like when he was first active. Because I remember I heard about him just like 2015, like really.
Yeah.
But he's been active since 2004.
Well, okay, so his 4 albums that they consider his albums, the 4 for 4. Section .80 is 2011, so that's 6 years ago.
Yep.
Good Kid, Mad City, 2012. To Pimp a Butterfly was 2015, and Damn was 2017. To Pimp a Butterfly, I mean, even that King Kunta, he's like, most of y'all sharing bars like a bottom bunk in a 2-man cell or something like that. Like you on the bottom bunk of a 2-man cell. And it's like some of the stuff he just like comes out to and just makes you think. And it's like, even like on the Humble, he's like, give me something real, like an ass with some stretch marks, photos with no Photoshop. Give me something natural like an Afro.
I
Richard
love that.
Pryor.
I love that.
Like some of the stuff that he says, like it's. I think like even though it's not, I wouldn't say he's the most complex or lyrical rapper, but the stuff that he says, he's one of the realest.
Can make you think though.
He's a very great rapper,
and he is lyrical.
I can definitely see where like people like Pickle and maybe Ryan and even my brother Smokey might think that he's overrated, but I mean,
I see what they're saying. They're basically saying overrated because of the fact that, look, you turn around and everybody's like Kendrick Lamar. They play the music constantly, just like freaking Drake. It's like you can't turn on the radio and not hear one of those damn songs or something.
That, and I wonder,
that overrated part I can understand. It's more my idea of it would be overplayed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Not really overrated in my eyes. That's my opinion. I like their opinion because it's different. You know what I mean? Like, to each his own. Keep going, Scoob.
Oh, I was going to say maybe it's also because the fact that DJ Q decided to pass the crown down to Kendrick, and maybe some people feel a little, maybe he shouldn't have got the crown. So that might
Quick.
be. That might be a. Yes, thank you, DJ Quick. I had Quick in my mind, but said Q.
Right? So as soon as you said Q, I was like, I know what you're talking about. And then when he said Quick, I was like.
The thing of it is, I had Quick in my head, but I said Q. It's just what it was.
Okay, we all knew what you meant. I remember back in the day buying one of them albums.
No, I had one of them
oh,
too.
Yeah.
And we are getting towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think the intentions are the situation with I think we all kind of agree on that. The intentions on how you play the situation as far as the getting food for another man or woman. Pretty much there seems to be agreement. The communication is key in that situation. With that being said, any final shout outs from you, Scoob?
Shout outs to our listeners. And once again, shout outs to every single one of you teachers. Thank you so much for your dedication, your loyalty, and your love for the game, really.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because real talk, like I said earlier, if it wasn't for your love to teach, hell, I probably wouldn't be here now. I'd probably be one of this, 5th grade dropout toothless cats or something. I don't know.
Hey. What about you, Ahnsome?
Yeah, shout out to all the listeners, like Scoob said. Shout out to all the interaction we had today. Shout out to the wife. Shout out to everybody for constantly sharing us and doing things with us and having fun. And shout out to our sponsors, Fresco Fades, Apple Core Text Line, and Tim Carefree, Dragon Heads. The list goes on. We have so many sponsors. But yes, those are the main important ones that I wanted to throw out and shout out.
For sure. I just want to give a shout out to everybody out there who tuned in and listened to us. Thank you for doing so. We'll be back. 21-hour break. We'll be back. And this is our last month, getting to the last few weeks, actually, of the happy hour until we convert to the morning show. They have something
to look forward to the first week of August. Since we're not doing a show, they will have something special. I've already been working on it.
Okay.
A little surprise for you guys.
Cool. We'll be during that week, we'll be just doing behind the scenes stuff, getting everything ready for the morning show, production wise, all that stuff. I want to give a shout out to the Apple Core. You can go check them out at 2051 Reynolds Street, Sarasota. You can give them a call, 941-320-0673. Again, that's 941-320-0673. And they can help you out with pretty much anything electronics, Macintosh, Windows, iPhone, iPad, Android, repairs, board repairs, custom PCs, tech support, all that good stuff. Anything you need, just go hit them up. Tell them your boys from STLR Media sent you. And thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I'm your boy High Cee, man. And we just been, kicking it along. This day flew by really, really fast. And I thank each and every one of you for taking your lunch breaks and enjoying it with us. Shout out to our boy Logan for always sending in those great song requests. And you can always do the same. Apple Core text line, 941-363-6927.
And make sure you stay tuned to Kill Jay-Z.
Yeah, we got Kill Jay-Z coming on next, so you guys can hear that Kanye call out. This your boy High Cee. This is the Happy Hour. We're Skies Radio, and we are entertainment with no ceilings. What are those?
Message.
Bam.
Hashtag TMW.
Thank you for listening to the Happy Hour with my Uncle High Cee.
I ain't got no sugar.
You ain't got no sugar? Damn! Y'all ain't never got two things that match. Either y'all got Kool-Aid, no sugar, peanut butter, no jelly.
Put the goddamn jelly on the motherfucking sandwich. Do it. Spread it.
Ahnsome.
Sorry, we're going streaking through the quads and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody!
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight.
So y'all just parlaying up in here, huh? Sit, party over here, and hold up, I'll be right back.
And my daddy, Smokey.
Smokey, what the hell you doing back here? Smokey, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but from over here, it look like you taking a shit. You been eating corn, huh?
You better not tell nobody, man.
Hey, Smokey back here taking a shit. Well, I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Only on Sky's the Limit Radio. Entertainment with no ceilings. Especially on this show.
I'm out of here anyway. Peace out.